Go ahead, Adandimbo.
Ezebinedi gwagara na kunana. CHUKWU ya pogo. Ezebinedi gwumuga gbakonata. Nna m anyị na-eme ibe isi anyị na-eme ya ka anyị nọ na-eme onwe ibe ọzọ anyị bụ n'obi ahụ njem nwere onwe ya ka anyị na-eji ijie anyị wee na-asị gị ezi Chineke biko bịa ka ị nọnyere anyị chụọrọ anyị ka a lawa ajọ mmadụ ọkachasị ndị sabo ndị si na Biafra ya abịa ndị na-anụ ọgụ niile ebe a na-anụ ka ha wee fụdat na Biafra ya abịa si Chukwu biko ọgụ ahụgụnwa ya nụrụ anyị ya gọzie anyị Chineke gọzie ụmụ ife gọzie ụmụ Biafra niile ebe ọnwụna anyị niile anọ ezi Chineke ma ana m akpọkwa gị n'isi awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Ọhamadike onyere m ihe gbaala m ya ume were dọkịta na-agwọ ya ọya Chineke biko ọkwago ka anyị nwee onye ọzọ otu aka aka na-akpọkwa n'isi ọbata obie udu akọ mmiri na mbiko ihe niile ugoko dị n'aka anyị eme nke anyị ji nwụrụ mmadụ ma agụnwa ya eme nke iji wu Chukwu na m ana m asị aka ọwụna ụdọ ọwụna ezumezu ọwụna osi n'elu osi na ọwụ ikwe ọwụ ibe ọwụ onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ wụ ndị ji ọbata obi eji awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu asị m aka ha gbajie asị m tinyere ha ọgbaghara ebe ọwụna ba na tinyere ha ọgbaghara were ọgbaghara tinye n'etiti ya Chineke pịaba m ụtalị dịka ọkụgbu ha na-arụ mee ka ezumezu ha niile ha saa kpọpụtara ya awalida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu n'ọbata obi ya na m otu a ka si welekwa awa COS wee tinye gị n'aka nna m ọkwago nwa wike yo onye emekwe nke o ji wụrụ mmadụ n'ọkwago Chukwu na-eme nwa onye na-enye ike ajọ mmụọ ajọ mmadụ uke mmụọ uke mmadụ ebe ọsọkwa anya si onye ọsọkwa anya wụrụ ọsọkwa wụrụ mụnwa na-eche echiche ọjọọ megide ihe asụ Chineke megide onye ọbụla na-emegide COS ayo ise ọwụrụ mụnwa na-emegide ya emegide m ise onye ọsọkwa ya wụrụ ebe ọsọkwa ba na-agwụ ije ọ na-agba ya n'elu ọ na-agba ya n'ala ọ na-agba ya n'okpuru ala ọ na-agba ya n'elu bed asụ Chukwu asụ megide ekwere ka ba binye Maybe you go, yeah, go, I like it. All right, thank you so much. Welcome, Biafrans. Thank you so much for that wonderful prayer. We thank God for this opportunity to thank our own Obato Obie, His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. Anun Kankan. Odagu Galili, Odagu, Mua Galili Mua, Obato Obie, Uzuaka Milio.
base ka anyị nọzi n'elu ihe na mpụ na mbugodi ihe nchọrọ ime ka Ngozi Ọrabeze mata ya bụ eziokwu ọgbata obi atụkwara nga terorizm 6 years terorizm ị nwere idea ada ọgbata obi Simon Ekpa Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism ị nwere idea
okay for editing ọpụtago
mba ihe na-ekwu ihe dị na news ka nna eme analyze
okay
because enwere ihe some people enweghị idea ha just na-agba kpere Finland tụrụ ya nga 6 years for terrorism Ngozi Ọrabeze bụ chief of staff Simon Ekpa bụ the chief of terrorism so Ngozi Ọrabeze nwere question to answer because ọma ihe mere ọgbata obi eji were eme terrorism o so were support ọgbata obi na terrorism o mere so ọ bụrụ ọmụnwa bụ lawyer Ngozi Ọrabeze nwere question to answer
yes
because mgbe niile ahụ Simon Ekpa dị terrorize ebe niile ahụ ọ dị-eme terrorism ahụ Ngozi
Ọrabeze so ya
kee ihe o mere
and onye nwa Ngozi Ọrabeze na-negotiate ihe that place maka chief of staff
chief of staff to Simon Ekpa who the terrorist atụrụ nga 6 years then CHUKWU nkere alias Isaiah Anyaọkụ who the finance minister na-eweta ego Simon Ekpa ji terrorize ndị ọ na-terrorize so which means I feel a terrorism case one person and her carry terrorism here like that one person na-eme ịnụ ọbụghị nọchi eto anyị nọbụghị iwe ike buru egbe pụọ na street gbagbuchiwe ndị mmadụ ịghọtara aha dị kpatara onwe ya iche but the plan terrorist dị etu a ekpere ikpe na court nwetacha evidence from everywhere the chief of staff nwere something ọma anyị agba ịghọtara
yes
so the court kwesịrị ime invite
o kwesịrị ime invite sure
ọ bụgwara eme invite ekwesịrị etresi phone number ya a ga-afụ communication nyanwa na ọbata obi edere planụ gbasara the terrorist na ọbata obi ede mbe ma ọ bụrụ ọzọ naanị ọbata obi ewe onye na-eme terrorist oge kerewe ya ji ego Simon ejighị ego oge kerewe ya na-eweta ego eji eme the terrorist so before ya je ndị ego ahụ eji emeta terrorist Simon eji eme terrorist na o nwere nkata ya na Simon kpara before ya na-ese nke ndị Simon ego ji eme terrorist enweghị mgbe o ji abụsọsọ naanị Simon plan ihe niile so ha na-emekwa ihe ha na-eme ha marakwa na that is what goes around comes around
sure
ha na-efiri na Simon Ekpa a ga-eme ya arrest a ga-emekwa ha chejila arrest one by one they have questions to answer because that is how it works onwe mgbe mmadụ gara ga-anọ n'ofu ọfisi na-arụ ọrụ enwe ụdị kesi dị enwe something dị etu a ga-ajụ onye ọbụla ajụjụ ọ bụrụ na emechaa na ikpeazụ release egbe a ga-ajụ onye ọbụla ajụjụ
okwu dị ya
ka ihe ma gbasara this particular thing ka ihe ma gbasara ya ka ejide ya phone gaa through ya phone mara communication ị nwere with that person mara say nwere another people unu na plan kwa somewhere else ga-akarịkwa on that terrorism ha chekiri Simon Ekpa so ha na-enwekwa ihe ha na-eme we are here watching them ndụmọdụ ihe ọzọ nwere ikwu gbasara Ngozi Ọrabeze ọsa ebe illiterate ọ bịara ịbịa ya educate according to the information dị ihe a na public kịta ọ nọkwara Twitter handle ya na
good morning ụmụ Chukwuka ABIAMA ụtụtụ ọma onye ọbụla nọ here ana m asị ka ọ bụla onye chiri ya zenu ana m ewere ohere na-ekene nne m Juliana Obi na-ekene Maazị Kevin ọ sị our DPM is our DPM they knew that Igbo was not there with all his heart. Yes, also na ụmụ ama na our DPM ama na Ugo anọghị there with all his heart. That is n'ikwuru eziokwu. Okafor ndewo, also good morning, humble lion, happy new month. Ndewo. The new month ọkwa eziokwu taa kwa festival. Hey, ọ dị egwu. Chuka Francis, good morning. Good morning nwanne m. Good morning nwanne m. Hello otu unu mere. Taa wụ Monday. Ana m asị Chukwu okike abịa ma ya protect ya guide ya ndị ụmụnne anyị ndị ke ga-anọ n'ụlọ na today. Ana m asị ya ọgba ahụ ume na ndị ọjọọ agaghị ahụ ha na ndị ọjọọ agaghị afụ ha. Ha ga-anọ tomorrow ha ga-aga ịzụ ahịa zụta ahịa ọma, zụta ndụ, zụta ogologo ndụ na arụsi ike. Biko na ọkwa dị very important. Ọkwa dị very important. Na ala Biafra ekwesịrị ịbandụ machine from machine gbagide to the 7 o'clock 7 p.m. ya ọkwụsị. Machine gbagide 7 p.m. ya ọkwụsị. Ya ọgbakọna again. Ya ọgbakọna again. Unu mama na ndị ọjọọ na machine ka ha ji na-abịa. Unu mama na these people machine ka ha ji na-abịa. Machine ka ha ji na-abịa. Machine ka ha ji na-abịa. So ekwesịrị machine gbagide. Machine gbagideghala. Machine gbagideghala ọkụ 7 p.m. even ha stọpụọ. Ha stọpụọ. Ụmụnne m dị rate ndị a ji awakpoghazi na-adịghị izi. Ọ bụdịghị ofele. Ihe mere nke ọ Chineke na Jọsụ na-azọga anyị nwa. Ọ Chineke na Jọsụ na-azọga anyị. Ifu ihe mega ndị Yoruba. Ifu ihe mega ndị Yoruba. Ndị Yoruba nọ n'ezigbo akwa. Ndị Yoruba nọ n'ezigbo akwa now. Ndị Yoruba nọ n'ezigbo akwa. Ọzi ndị Yoruba na-azị. Unu ma ama na yesterday enwere Celestial Church abi o nwere White Garment Church, sorry, na Kogi State. Agaga wakpo ha yesterday. Yesterday wụ Sunday. Agaga wakpo ha. Agaga wakpo ha. Ọ bụ na sọ Chineke na na-azụ ụmụ Igbo. Ọ bụ na sọ Chineke na na-azụ ụmụ Igbo. Unu afụnanụ Hope Uzodimma. Hope Uzodimma mere ha sept. Soludo mere ha sept. Ifeanyi Peter Mba, sorry, Peter Mba mere ha sept. So ọkụ unu were mara. Biko onye ọbụla once ọ kụrụ 7 o'clock ekwesịrị ịbandụ anything wụ machine. Ekwesịrị ịbandụ anything wụ machine ịgba n'ala Biafra. Once ọ wụ 7 in the evening, anything wụ machine abandụọ ya. Machine ka ndị a ji na-abịa ihe na-eme ihe anyị na-eme. Yesterday na Kogi State ka ha gara na chọọchị White Garment Church ga-eburucha ndị ọbụla. Ekwughe ndị ka ebuga n'okporo ụzọ. Ekwughe ndị ka ebuga n'okporo ụzọ. Ekwughe ndị ka ebuga n'ụzọ. Ekwesịrị machine ọbụla agbagidere n'ụwa nsọ ọ kụrụ 7 o'clock enwebe ọ nọ ya ọpụrụ ya n'aka. Ọyọpụ aka ya dọ ya ọ na-ahụ di ya. Ọ dị very important. Biko nu ya wụ ezigbo ọkwa ekwesịrị ịma. Ya wụ ezigbo ọkwa ekwesịrị ịma. Machine ka ndị a ji na-abịa. This thing adịghị easy. This thing adịghị easy and these people they are not joking. They are not joking. Enwe onye ga-asị na ọhụghị ahụ ya. Enwe onye ga-asị na ọhụghị ahụ ya. Ndị Imo State unu adịrị very careful. Unu adịrị very careful. Cheta na ihe Hope Uzodimma gwara unu. Hope Uzodimma sọ ogbekwele mkpụrụ mmadụ abụọ fọrọ n'Imo State na ọ ga-achị ha. Ọsọ ogbekwele mkpụrụ mmadụ abụọ ka fọrọ n'Imo State na ọ ga-achị ha. So ọkụ unu were mara. Ọkụ unu wee mara. Ya wụ ezigbo ọkwa dị mkpa. Ya wụ ezigbo ọkwa dị mkpa. Ọhụrụ kara nwanne biko ka unu na-abịa na-ekenike ndị like button. Ọnụrụ kara nwanne ya. Ọnụrụ kara nwanne ya. Ọnụrụ kara nwanne ya. Ọnụrụ kara nwanne ya. Adịkwa m ohere a na-ekele Alaesi Oti ka awụ ihe a na-akpọ ezigbo nwa afọ Biafra. Onye ma ihe ọ chọga. Alaesi Oti gara aga fụ our president Maazị Nnamdi Kanu yesterday. Ọ ga-agafụ ya yesterday ya na ya nọ karịa asị nwanne. Ọ ezigbo nwanne ya. Ọ ezigbo nwanne ya. And unu hụ Alaesi Oti kemgbe o shiri banye ga na-arụ ọrụ ọ na-arụ. Ndị iro nọ na-agbụ ya mgba. Ndị iro nọ na-agbụ ya mgba. Ndị iro nọ na-agbụ ya mgba. So Chineke nna gozie Alaesi Oti nye ogologo ndụ na arụsi ike more wisdom ka ọ ga-eji rụziere anyị ala Biafra. I'm very very happy mgbe m fụrụ ọ gawara Sokoto yesterday ya ga meet ya wa leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu always things of joy. Nne m Esther ụtụtụ ọma nne Chukwu gozie gị ezi nne m ụtụtụ ọma biko ka unu na-abịa na-ekinikin the live button na-ekinikin the live button na-ekinikin the live button. Onye mere ka Chineke nna onye nyere Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ogologo ndụ na arụ isi ike erute ugbo ọ ga-enyekwu ya ha ọ ga-enye ya ha enweghị ya eme ya enweghị ya eme ya enweghị ya eme ya enweghị ya eme ya ebe ọ bụla ọ gara ọ na-atụrụ ugo enwe ebe ọ bụla ọ gara ọ na-atụrụ ugo ebe ọ bụla ọ gara ọ na-atụrụ ugo ọ wawa leader ka ọwụ ebe ọ bụla awa leader gara ọ na-atụrụ ugo to show you how great ọ dị ọ ga-atụrụ ugo lọta from Sokoto. Ụmụnne m biko kiniken the live button kiniken the live button kiniken the live button kiniken the live button ka ị na-eme ya ka Chukwu ya gozi gị ka ị na-eme ya ka Chukwu ya gozi gị ka ị na-eme ya ka Chukwu ya gozi gị. Ndị Yoruba anụ n'ụdị ya na agwa ha ga-ekwe.
Day of November 2025. Mr. Omoyele Sowore have said this before in private, and he is saying it on a national television. And he said that he was asked to convince, like they approached him. They told him, Nnamdi Kanu is your friend. We know you that you associated with him before he was abducted from Kenya. Go and convince him to accept our offers so that we can release him and he will go to his home. Now, I have been saying one thing, on countless basis. Anytime I do video, I will make the statement. And what could that be? Yeah. I said that if actually that Nnamdi Kanu was guilty, as they claim, why following his back, telling people for him to accept to run for election, accept to join a political party, accept to collapse IPOB into a political party as a condition for him to be released? That is to say that you are holding him not because of what you said he did, yeah, but because you are afraid of him, yeah, and afraid of his agitation. Yeah. The question is this: what are the offers made to Nnamdi Kanu? Listen to Omoyele Sowore's interview with the Arise News yesterday. This is hilarious.
So let's start with from legality to political accountability. Kanu faces life for incitement, yet many who kidnapped and killed remain untouched, with facing no consequences. How do you explain this double standard?
Well, I have had a lot of conversation about Nnamdi Kanu's situation, including revealing to the Nigerian people that his trial was pre-planned. Everything that eventually played out on the day of his conviction had already been exposed by me on November 5. Maybe we are only lucky that we fought a bit through the Free Nnamdi Kanu protest to have saved Nnamdi Kanu from a hangman's noose. They were going to sentence him to death. That was the plan. And you can check my Twitter and Facebook posts on November 5. Because I was...
This is Sunday, the 30th.
But Chukwu anyị ekwe ka plan ha wọkụọ. Unu afụnụ ya. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ọ bịara ịzọ ndị Igbo ndụ, ọ bịara ịzọ anyị ndụ. Ọ bịara ịzọ anyị ndụ. Enweghị a na-promise ibe ya. Ha promise eli ya si ya okay, you convert IPOB to political party. Ọ sị mba, na ọ chọrọ Biafra. Enweghị a na-promise ibe ya. Ọ ya mere nwoke ahụ ga-adịrị anyị ndụ na ndị dị ndụ. Tinubu na ọ ga-abịa disappoint Tinubu mgbe ọ ga-abịakwa political ọsọ presidential pardon. Ọ ga-edukwu ya kwa na ọ chọrọ datin na aha nye ya ka ọ tụrụ ugo pụtawa. Ọ wụrụ gị ga-emenwu ndị ya. Ọ wụrụ gị gịnwa na wọchị m ị ga-emenwu ndị ya. Can you sacrifice? Can you sacrifice your life to your people? The love Maazị Nnamdi Kanu nwere n'ebe anyị nọ, organic love. Love a na-akụghị mmiri. Ọ wụghị dị love mmadụ ga-ahụ mmadụ pụta ya bebere akwa na social media. ebugara Nnamdi Kanu Sokoto, ebugara Nnamdi Kanu Sokoto, Nnamdi Kanu ọ nọ Sokoto. Why na before eburu ya gawa Sokoto idosa ndị ya na-akpọ ya terrorist? Mgbe ị na-anụ na-akpọ ebugara na Sokoto gị ga-ebewe akwa. Ebugara Nnamdi Kanu Sokoto, ya meghe Sokoto, emecha eburu ya gawa Jigawa, emecha eburu ya Jigawa, eburu ya gawa Kanu na-ama ọkụ ya. Ma chefuo na enwere ndị nwere brain. Anyị mama na ọma ọkụ ka ịma ọkụ ya. If you are genuine and the cry na cry not the sincere, we go know. So kwa si pụtara bịa wepụta ihe a ya bịa na si ya lekwu ya. Bịa na achọzi the second in commander of terrorists. Bịa kpọzie hi. Ọ dị egwu. Ọ dị egwu. So ụmụnne m ọkụ unu wefe ya the love. Ikechukwu ndewo. Ikechukwu nwa Chinemere ndewo. Chukwu gozie gị n'obodo obodo ị nọ. Ezigbo obodo ka ị nọ. Ọkụ unu wefe ya. Ndị mmadụ bịara na social media aghụghọ eme ha feed gị feed na mmebi na onye haghị na nwaanyị a na o ji obi ya lọvụọ na o ji obi ya lọvụọ bata obie o ji obi ya lọvụọ our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Imanụ fake love. Gumi nwere ụmụnne buru ibu. Mgbe ibido na-akpọ ndị a terrorist soro ha ma a na-abịa bịa gbeze ihe egwu gaghasị gị na-ekwe debe gị pụtazie. Ai Chineke. Ụmụna onye na-abịa ihe Okinike dị live button. Okinike dị live button. Ndewo.
Nigerians, let's not over-concentrate on Sheikh Gumi and forget the bigger focus. See, I think there's a problem at hand, and Sheikh Gumi is only a symptom of the major problem. If there's anybody in recent time that have taken our time to study who Sheikh Gumi, his ideology, his interest, who he is, I know for a fact, for example, he was born on the 1st of October 1960, and that's a significant day to Nigeria. Sheikh Gumi took over. His first son of his own father is also Sheikh Abubakar Mahmoud Gumi, and today he has taken over the role of the central mosque in Kaduna that tomorrow that Sheikh Gumi presides over. Sheikh Gumi is a certified medical doctor who joined the Nigerian army, resigned voluntarily as a captain, and went on to study Islamic jurisprudence from Saudi Arabia. And if you go deep what Islamic jurisprudence is the study of Sharia, that is divine Islamic law, which of course is obtained from both the Quran, the literal word of God, and then the Sunnah, which is the words and actions of Prophet Muhammad. Sheikh Gumi tomorrow said one of his interests is to build a school for banditry, for bandits, so to speak, and rehabilitate them. So if you know, if you've taken out time, and then if you go deep into what the Islamic jurisprudence are probably called fiqh in Arabic, you will see that it has about 4 different applications, and one of them is punishment, and it's quite deeper than it is on surface level. And I don't want to go into all of that, but there's so much. So there is some form of radicalization that is happening, and unfortunately we are concentrated because you know our government and the way these people work, they are very shallow in thinking, or deceptive or deflective in thinking. They can just tell you now that they have arrested Sheikh Gumi, and we think that the problem has been solved. We have a bigger problem, and there is a radicalization going on in the north of Nigeria from the top to the bottom, and it's deliberate. I can tell you, if you read what Islamic jurisprudence, if you read the totality of the program, you understand that there's a bit of anger or disdain against commercialization. They want a dominant Sharia system in the whole of that environment. And Sheikh Gumi is an advocate. So what you are seeing now, the banditry and all of the things you are seeing now, is a push for negotiation. And part of the things that we may have to accept is that there will be there will be Sharia dominance, because a few states in the north of Nigeria seems to be resistance of this particular law. And people like CHUKWU are not happy about that. And I say that without apology. So that is why I see that a lot of the northern leaders are quiet, because it is a focus, it is an interest, it is a goal, it is an overwhelming understanding that they have. And so if we say CHUKWU is the problem, our analog thinking leaders can just take up CHUKWU off, and then we say, no, there is a problem. And that problem must be solved holistically. I want to beg us, why we want to deal with the CHUKWU effect. CHUKWU is just a symptom of the problem. There are many other CHUKWU. CHUKWU took over from his father and he's taking it up. Do you know what it means for a certified trained medical doctor? Sorry for the tautology, but I had to do that to tell you how much. Trained medical doctor got to the army, resigned voluntarily from the when he got to the rank of captain, and then moved on. As I talk to you now, CHUKWU has got a son who is in Nigeria, a top-ranking army officer, has got children, he has got disciples, he's got apostles. CHUKWU is not acting alone. CHUKWU is not working alone. You see all of the backings and cover is having. CHUKWU is highly connected. CHUKWU is highly connected. See, these are said our public knowledge. I've also been privy to a couple of information of meetings about radicalization meetings, events, conferences that CHUKWU has attended. CHUKWU is a symptom of the problem. Taking out, because that's how that's his name, Yusuf Mohammed, the defunct leader of the Boko Haram, was extrajudiciously taken out years ago. But has he ended Boko Haram? No. The ideology is what we must tackle. So let's not concentrate on the symptom and leave the bigger problem. The bigger problem is that we have a problem. There is so much of cleansing going on. There is ethno-religious cleansing going on in the north. And this is what has now metamorphosed or snowballed into what we call genocide. But some persons are not happy that some ethnic group or some religion is rejecting or resisting Sharia law across board. And this is the major problem. If this is not an Islamic state, then Sharia law has no business in our system. That is the bigger problem. And that's why when we call on Christians to speak, we are not calling on Christians for any form of clout chasing. A few persons in this country want to make Sharia law a dominant law in some part of this country. And this country is not an Islamic state, and it should not stand for any reason. CHUKWU is a symptom of a problem. CHUKWU is a symptom of the problem. Let us tackle the problem. The National Assembly needs to stand up and defend the constitution of this country. The constitution of this country doesn't represent any religion. It is...
Unu na-anụ ya unu na-anụ ya Kochus ụtụtụ ọma, Maazị Oliver ụtụtụ ọma, Ifeanyị Chimeze ụtụtụ ọma, Chukwu gozie unu na-anụ ya. Ọwụgo obere ihe o, disi na awụgo obere ihe. Chetakwanụ n'obodo a m nọ na this guy bịara n'obodo a, unu jụkwa ihe okwu bịakwa n'obodo a. Ịma ha awịdị ihe mere ndị obodo a before know it. Unu ga-anọ na before know it na just nọ elegi bank asị na ndị bank ma ewu gị onye ọkpụ isi ala a ga-enye gị ego gị. Egichi na hapụrụ unu ke ndị onu a ga-enye gị ego gị. Na ipune the thing before know it ya ọgọ ọhịa. Na ipune the thing they know you before know it ya ọgọ ọhịa.
The one who declared election in the middle of the night.
Before know it ya ọgọ ọhịa. Na ipune onye mere ndị obodo am nọ. Before know they should go from the ego ha ga na bank. Ipune from ego ha fork one ha up. Na ipune that is how the thing works. Especially from bank now.
Ambassadorial list came out. And what did you see? Yahoo Mahmoud, the one who declared election in the middle of the night and told all of you, go to court. They named him an ambassador just a little over 2 years after he supervised a fraudulent election. Look, justice must not only be done, it must be seen to have been done. This is a deliberate undermining of the electoral process. It should not be. It should not and could not be that we normalize evil such as this one, where persons who have occupied position of trust that they deliberately, wantonly breached to the knowledge and sight of everybody, and then they are rewarded politically, and it is okay. And you say that is not a failing state. How do you build institutions that endure when such nepotism, such brazen acts of corruption are rewarded by the persons who benefited from this evil? And you are not talking about the faith. Okay, so how do you have faith in that electoral process? So I believe Oshipiton, or whatever the name of the new INEC chairman is, just like it used to be that when you become the NBA chairman, you automatically made it to become the Attorney General. So now once you become INEC chairman, there's an ambassadorial position waiting afterwards. Is this what we are saying to ourselves? And we think it's not time to shout to those who are still capable of hearing that there is nothing right about this. There is nothing right about this. It does not make sense. It doesn't make sense. How do you talk about a country when it doesn't even take itself serious enough to have ambassadors in foreign countries 2 years after a man had smuggled himself to power? You would imagine that a man with the master plan who grabbed this, snatched it, should have governance ready to run by day one, 2 years after. And this is the best that this system has done. Persons who have no business anywhere where sensible human beings are gathered, being appointed to go and represent Nigeria. These persons are constantly in the front of the people, debasing themselves, and these are the persons that we are meant to be represented by. Femi Fani-Kayode, Renu Omokri, the drunk that was in Enugu. And we are lying to ourselves.
Was ambassador. What was ambassador? You just imagine. Reno Mokere. And the man who won. What was ambassador? I'm not the one I represent. Thank God, Chineke now and make it her. The man was Chineke the dot on goes on a base. And that woman serious. And that woman serious. And Yezibo go. And that woman go. And that woman serious go. And Yezibo go. And Yezibo go. And Yezibo go. Believe me. And Yezibo go. Yezibo go. Yezibo go ka enji ya. Yezibo go ka enji ya.
An imminent if not for anything else, this particular message I'm about to read would make you recognize that there is a problem and there is an imminent danger at hand. And so just in case you think that all of this is play or joke or whatever, or is politics, you would know that it is now more severe than you would ever imagine. On the 9th of November, it was reported that some officials of the Ministry of Defense, precisely people from the Army Command Secondary School, Ojo, Lagos, were kidnapped along the Lokoja Kaba Road in Kogi State on their way to Abuja for a promotional exam. 6 of them, 6 directors. And then they were kidnapped. The story went viral. It was reported everywhere. And the Ministry of Defense had said that they were going to do everything within their powers to release them. And so I'm sure that has been all you've heard. But of course, shockingly, it was also reported that ransom were demanded of the victims from their families. But of course, we thought that as Ministry of Defense official, the Ministry of Defense will spring it to our shore and ensure that they are released. This is the Ministry of Defense now. But guess what? Just yesterday night, I got this message and I'm about to read it to you, and it will shake your entire understanding of where we are and why we need help as fast as we can. Listen, good evening, Mr. Common Sense. I trust that you had a great day. Please, I need your urgent help. My other sister is one of the directors of the Ministry of Defense that were kidnapped on the 9th of November around Lokoja Kaba Road on their way to Abuja for their promotional course examination. We've paid ransom of 10 million naira. Again, underline, we've paid ransom of 10 million naira. And a week ago on the 17th, every other person taken in the 15-seater bus was released, but my sister is still missing. We suspect a foul play somehow. The Ministry of Defense has refused to make any formal statement or engage us formally. Her co-workers have also refused to make any formal statement or even said anything. Just last night, Arise News at 10 and AIT said that according to the Civil Servants Union, said all the 6 directors have been released and reunited with their families, which is not true. My sister is still missing. Her name is Mrs. C.A. Meribe with Command Day Secondary School, Ojo, Lagos. Please help. So I thought she was joking, and most probably she did not hear what the news reported. So I went to look for the news, and at least I was able to lay my hands on the AIT report, and this is what I heard.
Welcome back. 6 directors of the Federal Ministry of Defense kidnapped along Lokoja, Abuja on their way to Abuja for promotion examinations have regained their freedom. This was announced by the National President of the Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, ASCNC, Shehu Mohammed, at the union's National Executive Council meeting in Abuja.
Workers have been having their ugly share of insecurity, but it is good news for 6 directors of Federal Ministry of Defense kidnapped along Lokoja Abuja Highway last month.
About 6 of our members that are kidnapped went Lagos to Abuja for promotion examination. And we thank God through our pressure and the intervention of the Ministry of Defense, other security agencies. This victim were rescued and they are now reunited to them.
And if that in itself is not worrisome, if that doesn't prove that we are under siege, if this doesn't make you realize that this country is not governed by rule of law, but governed by criminals and terrorists, then I don't know what else should. Because this is the height of it. And people did not just pay ransom for people that were on official assignment. Now one of them has been missing, yet the Ministry of Defense is quiet. They are still playing politics, trying to keep image. The Civil Servants Union, you can see there's Civil Servants Union there, boastfully saying that they have been united with their family, whereas there is somebody, at least one. Of course, Sarah Reporter is reporting that 4 of these persons have been reunited. 2 of them are still missing and they fear dead. However, ministry officials, colleagues, Civil Servants Union have refused to engage with this family. I want to beg Nigerians. This is now time for serious action. We need to beg anybody possible. Share this video as much as you can. Tag the Ministry of Defense. Tag blogs that you know you can tag. Let's get these people to respond to this family. At least allow them see the corpse of their sister. God forbid that she is dead. And if she's alive, let's know. Conflicting reports. Some say somebody escaped. But now, a director in the Ministry of Defense, the family is looking for her. Nobody is a... If you still think you are safe, I say maybe you have some level of immunity, or your office, there is an exemption, or no harm can touch you, you are just joking. You are just one trip away. And this is not just trip between roads in Nigeria. You can be flying to the airport on it, and then you can be kidnapped. You can be on, anything can happen to you. So please, let's share as much as you can. I want this family to get respect. This is too torturing for them, too emotionally damaging for them. You know what it means to be watching the news and you are seeing that you are being told a lie, and you look around you, your sister, your mother, your family member is not there, and somebody is telling you that they have all been reunited. Nigerians, this is something that calls for concerns. I'm not just worried that we are under siege by terrorists, but the fact that our government officials continue to play politics with every given opportunity is even more worrisome. It means that anything can happen to anybody at any time. Anything can happen. Let's share this video as much as we can.
enwe onye ga-ala free o. Surprise ị na-eme travel. Surprise ị na-eme travel. Paul Ụzọma ndewo, ụtụtụ ọma, nwoke na ike ndewo, ụtụtụ ọma, happy new month, ụtụtụ ọma. Enwe onye ga-ala free. Enwe onye ga-ala free. Surprise ị na-eme travel do. Ị nọ n'ụlọ go, itin na-eruterịrị gị. Surprise ị na-eme travel do.
April, now the military.
Surprise ị na-eme travel do, oge eruterịrị gị. Enwe onye ga-ala free na the thing. Enwe onye ga-ala free na the thing. O woto the thing isi wee dịrị. Enwe onye ga-ala free. Ị na-anụ na asị, enwe onye ga-ala free. This is how the thing is. Enwe onye ga-ala free. O woto the thing isi wee dịrị. Uche unu dịrị ya. Uche unu dịrị ya. Bikonu, enyi dịrị ịbandu machine 7 o'clock ha ala. Machine akwụsị ịgba n'ala Biafra. Bikonu, very important. Kaadị m mkpa.
This is one of the richest and most notorious bandits we have in Nigeria. He operates in Katsina State, where he has a very strong hold in the northern region. This particular bandit, in name, na Mustafa Babaro. Around 2024 April, now the military first arrest him for inside that particular state. But surprisingly, he regained his freedom and continued his terror reign in that state. How come bandits where we say they arrest, bandits where they catch, magically gain freedom or magically escape or was magically released from the armed forces, and now he's one of the biggest terror in the north? My people, it gets some kind of teacher that will explain to you about this country. You go put on for head there. You don't go even know how you want to understand or even explain that matter. Around 2024, now they fair arrest him. Move down, magically get freedom. February 5th, 2025, this particular bandit kidnapped a brigadier general who was the former director of NYSC, no other than Brigadier General Stiga. According to documentations, the talk said this particular brigadier general was in his hometown when all of a sudden a group of bandits enter inside a community like commando. As they burst in, and they start to release Kala everywhere, they shoot up and down. Now they ran them up, adopt this particular brigadier general, pick some other persons where some people estimate they were up to 18 and above. Now they carry them enter bush. Then they started demanding for millions before these persons would be released. During account of this particular brigadier general, where we say the Colombians at that time, he talks, say, when they're there for inside the den of the kidnappers, these bandits, he said whenever military crafts they pass, aircraft they pass, now then as soldier men where they capture, now they bring come outside, then they form shield. In fact, he said the weapons where we say these guys get, he said not be waiting they feel open mouth to talk. Waiting bust my head for the matter. During the course of his explanation on his time where he spent with this particular bandits, he said before his release, a huge sum of ransom was paid. Some people say 60 million, but later it was believed that it was almost triple that amount that was paid to release this particular man. And above all, the man thought, say, these bandits know their ranks. And they talk, say, whenever they Colombia military men, say the Nigerian government, they always they pay ransom to release them. Then they keep money aside to release them. This is not the government where we want they fight against banditry. Now settle, they settle them. And even when they paid ransom for this man, it took them 1 week before they could hear his voice. And this man ended up spending close to 52 days in the detention of these bandits before he was finally released. When they release him, you know if you appreciate God for what God do for her. Now they take come outside, bust and say, man, the thing where we say Nigeria need to do to eliminate these bandits. Now everybody go put hand. Now, this particular bandit show where we say fed in the custody of the Nigerian military, where magically regained freedom, don't take hostage of one particular community for inside Katsina State, one Karanka local government. It don't tell all the residents for there. Say they must pay 50 million or else they go use their eye to see what they never see before. And according to resource and information what we get, they say this particular bandit is untouchable. that government officials of recent invited him and some other bandits in Katsina State. One honorable where they serve for Katsina House of Rep hosted them, begged them to tell them, say, I beg, this is how we go to pay on a social amount for a peace deal so that we no go to colobi people for the government or for the community. And the bandits, they agreed to a peace deal. When they were coming, they put on camouflage of slain military heroes where they say they don't buy. They put on the camouflage and uniform of slain policemen where they don't buy. They enter the negotiation ground. And they won. Say, make people will be true military, true policemen, don't put on uniform. Now let them get right to put on uniform. They carry so many color and weapons for their body to show how authoritative and how commanding they were. These are the government officials going to negotiate with them. But people, in a sane country, it is not obvious that these are our leaders know where these bandits are, who they are, how they move. But they've decided not to go after them. Because why? They pity these bandits. They believe in the cause of these bandits. And the funny thing about what is wrong or what is evil, I say, it will affect you. Whether you talk good or you not talk good, it will rotate. As I speak to now right now, Lokoja, Kogi, and Everons are experiencing heavy attack from bandits who have taken over the reign. In fact, the governor of the state talks say most of these bandit leaders don't come out from north, they don't dey Kogi state. And that is why they from Kogi state, they feel affect places like Kebbi, Kwara state, Benue state, those ones where we say they're the middle belt, and from there they operate. My people, I want to ask again, which kind of country is they?
Una do which kind of country? This is Islamic country of Nigeria. Islamic country of Nigeria. We need to rise up. 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 Na fremuka amana mma nnọọ. Fremuka amana mma. Na kochusu Chineke nna nnọọ ya maka m na-ekpe ekpere ya ọ gaidi unu n'obodo ka unu nọ. Ihe ka unu na-awụ ụzọ obodo. Unu na-awụ ụzọ obodo. Ọsọ Chineke nna ga-ekpuchide unu. Ihe ka unu na-awụ ụzọ obodo.
As to the demand for ransom for the release of the children.
Obodo agwụna. Obodo agwụna. Ekwenu.
So far, no group has taken responsibility for the abduction, nor has there been any communication as to the demand for ransom for the release of the children and teachers. Traveling to Papiri in the Aguara local government area from Mina was another journey.
For you to get to Papiri, where the abduction took place, you have to journey from Mina to Zamari here in Birni Yauri. It will take about 6 hours. Then you hop over to Goya. From Goya, you take another vehicle. If you're going to Aguara, from Aguara to Papiri, it will take another 30 minutes.
At the school, it was a sorry sight to behold at the premises of the St. Mary's Catholic Primary and Secondary School, Papiri, when parents and loved ones of the abducted 239 school children and 12 teachers staged a protest with a free flow of tears, lamentation, anguish, dashed hope and wailing that filled the air. Some parents who had 4 to 5 of their children abducted could not hold back tears to speak to the camera, but said They only imagine what the children who are between the ages of 6 and above are going through in the hands of the terrorists. Such a view was held by 35-year-old Samson Najaja, whose 15-year-old son was abducted. According to him, he was a victim of kidnapping in 2021 and knew what he suffered in the hands of the terrorists who refused Naira as ransom but safer currency. Therefore, he could only imagine what the children are going through. A teacher, Martha Matthias, whose husband was abducted along with the children, narrated how her 5-year-old daughter saved her from being abducted.
When I took my baby, my daughter now wake up and saw them. She shouted. She now followed me. When she came out, she saw her daddy lying down. She now shouted, "Why your daddy?" She wanted to go to him, and I said, "Hold on, just come." They say if she did not go back, they will shoot her. She refused. They now put gun for her here that if she did not keep quiet, they will shoot her now. She said,
How old is your baby?
5 years old. She said she must follow mommy and daddy. From there, one of them now asked me to go back and stay with the children.
Both the principal, Felicia Gyang, and the head teacher, Blessing Amodu, narrated their ordeal.
We had bangings on our gates and the children wailing, crying, and we heard voices saying in Hausa, meaning that we should pack the children and get money. We were there until after maybe there about 4, we heard a kind of a helicopter hovering around, and we were not sure who was in the helicopter. Like we were afraid, probably they were even bandits, but we didn't know. So it hovered for some minutes. I'm not sure it was up to 30 minutes. No, just hovered around, and at a certain point we didn't hear it again. So that was how it was. But then the helicopter came after we heard them driving off. They drove off, we heard the sound of cars, but we couldn't tell how many cars were there, and bikes. And they sounded so many, overwhelming, that we couldn't tell about the numbers.
I'm very sad that the children up to now, they are not yet back. All I'm pleading at this moment is for the government to please, and all those who are touched by this incident, to please look for ways on how to rescue these children back to us and our staff. That is all I'm pleading for at this moment. Nothing more than that. They should release them and bring them back to us.
The Catholic Bishop of Kotangora Diocese and proprietor of the school, Most Reverend Bulus Yohana, expressed optimism about the safe rescue of the children and teachers, saying the school serves over 50 communities within and outside Aguara local government area.
So I'm calling on the federal government and the state government to do whatever it takes to bring them back. Because many of the parents, in fact, we have already recorded 2 deaths, one man and one woman from different families who are affected by this incident that happened. So the more these students are away from their parents, the more the situation, especially the parents. It's a pity that many of them, we can't contact them, we don't even know the real situation that they are.
As we speak, till this moment, no communication whatsoever has been established between the terrorists and the school authority. The parents are hoping and can only hope. But the question is, how long will this hope continue, as their hope continues to burn out till the government come to their aid?
Oh, ezigbo nwanne m Maazị Chukwu gozie gị. Ụtụtụ ọma, anya mmiri na-agba m n'anya. Maazị Obi1, onye eziokwu. Ụtụtụ ọma.
Humble. Daalụ, Mr. Humble.
Daalụ Maazị.
Ọkwa ịlarụcha ụlọ tete, you know a different one. Every day, every time ịlarụcha ụlọ, Now watch kita ichi na ya fukwa nke ka nketa.
Hey.
And the worst there is that now on Avun sometimes I just keep thinking the kind of brain following the Bible.
Maazị, enwere one man pụtara na na-ekwu okwu maka Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Megide dị man anya nsị ọ bụrụ mgbe ọ bata obi enyi ya daman ahụ ụlọ ya ahụ ọ ga-arahụ di ya.
Yeah, because all this somehow like I don't know. The ABIAMA sometimes most the people that you see that talk rubbish or few because now open or set or Monday cholo freedom, Monday at all freedom.
Yes, man.
Now because
yes.
even now these people I've been in our watch it all these things that is happening now Nugwausa. And if onye Igbo nwanne na-azọ ka o nwere onwe ya ka o nwere Biafra ọ dị so comfortable as if na ihe niile anụnwa na-eme na Niger as if na ọ gbasagharịa like mentality ndị be anyị na ike na-agwụ m n'azọ n'anya enwere global thing that is going on now jihadist whatever that is happening whatever is going on in Nigeria is not just in Nigeria. You know, even one thing in our watch na Texas, they wanted to build want to build their own city where only in the Muslim can be. That now you as a Christian that you cannot live in that. Kefo kahasi ne penetrate America. Germany had to go, UK had to go, all this kind of a thing. They just keep moving all around the world and the country. In Nigeria, but na ha gosi in your face. Ha gosi in your face that na we are here. No way here again. Then iji my helicopter. My helicopter had a abi ebukolon them not minding that America is talking about coming to help Nigeria. And yet if in Nigeria, yeah, but I say don't let America attack us. And us, or they can involved. Don't let America attack us. America is not a big America is not a big terrorists in Nigeria. And the following day, do us. I can no deny Nazo Islam as if Islamic people. And the people are happy. The main danger that is facing us now, Bamba, Nande Kanu Jukwa Mehanka, Nande Kana Mehanka, Ode Madu Jofika Nandote. Ama mi here in the Bible Ndibo. Ama mi here most of the southeast. And me who Hundio, but me go in the Bible Ndibo. Nenu Kesi Limpopo, Jello na somebody's this thing. Are you a Biafran? Or deny ya Biafra was born there? No, Anambra man. They see everybody na Wegwe and they could money and Ajoya look how far about Biafra. Why can't you be stronger and actually stand on what you believe in? Nano Biafra, you are a Biafra or on your man in a trouser house one day. In our words, and then why name expect for them to come and talk on behalf of you.
Right.
I was very
I am like half level.
I've been very, very disappointed now the guy. But anyway, at the first I knew that now I went for 1 year okay. Yeah, I just want to play around with it. And if the reason why all these people don't want to talk about what is going on, because every one of them is protecting their business. Because now pipeline how to make money in Nigeria. We got Nigerian government. We here now helping our business grow. So when they fight against it, if how you see where the poor. And that was the weapon they used against us, selecting a few of us and make them rich. I select a few and make air rich to be able to control others. Here and the British and this chief ha mechara ndị by anọgide ofu onye anọ n'isi no eze ndị Igbo who brought the idea of eze ndị Igbo ọkwa ndị ọcha with her idea of eze ndị Igbo autonomous chief. Why? Because they couldn't penetrate us. Ha jere ugwu Hausa ejeluo ime itie emie ikwu ha emie can control every other ones. So they conquered the north, but when they came to the east, they couldn't enter because we are democratic in nature.
Yes.
We have by the time so what they did was they went back and they initiated what we call Ezendibo. That chief, individual, remember chief. So that they will go and they will come there and they will now start talking nonsense. If you're in a mind, there is threat.
Imama na Obi Kuba na-ekwu ya. Obi Kuba na-asị common birthday o mere na-enwe onye bọrọ ego na akpọrọ ya for questioning.
Because even on ha just na-ede ha ikwu ha ozugbo anwụrụ ozugbo so they cannot talk. Hey, they have succeeded in caging every Nigerian citizen for them not to be able to protest. You can afford protest in Nigeria. You can afford since it can end bad government. You can afford protest. Go see that now. Number one, hey case go that one down because now whenever you come out, nothing will happen. It's all good for all.
Etiri ya na law. Onye Igbo assign ya. The man mgbe ọ na-amata ya bịa zọwa isi ya. Ọ dịrị ya too late. Etiri ọbata prime minister gụrụ ya si dekwe ihe ndị a tiri na meeting bụ protest na onye pụta agba ya ka nchi enye onye Igbo assign. The man mgbe ọ na-amata the man na-abịa n'azụ isi ya. Ọ dị ya too late.
They knew what they are doing and they know exactly where they are heading to. Islam is trying to overrun the whole world. They want everybody to be converted to be Islam, whether by force, whether you like it or not. Nigeria by news, you know what is going on. Britain Britain actual prime minister out from the parliament house in Bosia. We can imana omaho na the king is here say the prime minister if the government forgot their job, it's time for the royal house to remember their own job. So it seems like now one constitution no they pending that they don't know that now where the king will intervene when it comes to the issue of national security, and the government, because automatically the person that rules England, the whole royal family, from almost 300 years from 300 years up until now. So now with what is going on, Islam is using a different tactics to penetrate because had they her military equipped. For now, had try go which is what was going on in the Middle East. They couldn't because America kaji Israel kaji mbo, and you cannot attack Britain with Egbe and America, and then they will finish you. So what did they do? They initiated a different way to enter into all these places by multiplying themselves. How about na your place? Inye ha permit ha na ọdịa no ụmụ 5 kpọgote onye nka mụsasịa na-ala ka ọkụkọ ha mụsasịa ụmụ ha abanyesịa na school ụmụ ha togide tocha they indoctrinate them into Muslim ha ncha niile efe mmanya na-aga ichekizie ị na-emezi ka azọ mayor of ebe nwa dị otu a ifu na onye Muslim na-azọ ya before money na they all take over. That was what happened to Lebanon. Lebanon used to be a Christian country. What is going on there? They took over because of they populated themselves. In Nigeria, what is going on there? They actually ibubinata the Christians. Come on. One lucky that we are is that now. All the very funny. If onye Igbo or onye Igbo, can quote for onye Igbo, can you read when you Biafra? Yes, and always. All the very funny. He convert to go this self. He a money more again in slow gas. Yotana, all the very, very funny. So now, with what is going on now, and no religious war, Christians should be by now thinking of bringing back the night of those night nolaga of Christians that time back in the days in Bekin. Ana raise now. Those nights na horse with a na that is what is about to happen now. And now Biafra, or let's say Igbo nation, is actually totally 100% Christian and Jewish as well, and Indo-Menana. So if that now alliance will be very, very easy to do with Israel and America, which is basically Christian foundation. Because Karigo Ogwaina Fulani, Ogwaina Yoruba, or any tribal distinct. These guys are trying to dominate the whole world, not only Nigeria. And they are trying very, 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 making it very sure that now, if they can be able to capture Nigeria, and with so much mineral resources, because all they needed is fund. Israel apiago Iran, Iran, because even Iran can Nigeria self where marry because Israel na the regime on Iran. Iranian na support to Israel for them to remove the Islamic regime. Man, by America na somebody like Gumi and other supporters and only now block what is about to happen. Mana ebe ọ na-ewute m bụ na nne n'anya enwere awọchim some of our people na blog on mfo 2 women or ka anyị were godo ofu one lady n'ime ha nọ na-akọ akụkọ na Masob jikwa wee dị peaceful and during the time of IP ama me watch that video during the time of IPOB bịa dị radical ọma mgbe Masob na ọmụkwana Masob ka wụrụ agboro dama IPOB mgbe waziri ike na-eme ihe Masob ọkwa ha na-afọ ọsịcha ndị mmadụ for tax na Onitsha den. Masob did not enlighten our people ebe waziri ike nọ wee daa. Waziri ike mere ya after ka a nụtara ya ọ bịa mekwa ya n'ọkọ ihe force ka inwetali na ya etibanye na ya joinetara hand ka even though na he was fighting a good cause. Fine, I quite understood. Well, but he was going on a wrong platform on that. But Nnamdi Kanu said, I am learning from people's mistake to correct my own. So Nnamdi Kanu ended up realizing that, okay, what must I do now? Why don't I first of all, let me educate people. And don't know help up until this moment because they were able to catch Owazurike because Owazurike abiodo army. Owazurike just build agboro. Olumbo said, I just such see na the good ego na na-ekwu enyelo Nnamdi Kanu reject oil block and 500 billion naira. Na o Jovika ka enye ihe aka dara maka enye listen ka o it's no terrorist. Imana na-ekwu ihe anyị na-ekwucha Biafra mgbe ahụ eweta ụdị ego ifu na agụụ dị gị n'ahụ because na ego a na-enye gị azụghị na ndị a na-amụ ego edowere ego what money cannot solve more money will solve it.
Maazị bute ụzọ jentụ ebe ha nọ ugbu a ọwa ego mere ha ọwa ego
that is the thing. These guys dowere ego and that's why they make sure that na they make you to be in poverty. In all na poverty, you cannot be able to reason, to be able to think. So if you ego, it will solve your generation, your next generation, your next upper generation. None of them will work. What are you saying? I say Biafra. So it takes a lot for you to see mindset like Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. I had so surprised when such people like this came up. Nnamdi Kanu say, Fulani never knew that someone like him will emerge. Because what money cannot solve, this is a systematic way that now you have to be fighting yourself. When one person put a fighting for Biafra, another Igbo person, Makwada Naga, Nadia, to them as well. And I counter hear that person name.
I swear.
Odrog very, very strange.
Yes.
Was really by Melo mecha will at any will go sort to cha they are out. No, was really just there after the and all command their name can send it to now. All command their names that's and the quiet name and no West Canada subscribe to
yes.
What not one money will require your own share because now at the end of the day, in all a position was Ricky. Frankly speaking, in on a position here, I will do whatever he did. I will collect my own money. Another person will come out. Yeah, because Nnamdi Kanu there bachi, Nnamdi Kanu bachi. When Nnamdi Kanu formal IPOB as a Omana, they will attack the organization. Omana that they will Nigerian will a way to infiltrate, just like what the Muslim does. Check again a Labour Party now. Imana Nigeria will country this serious. Labour Party P2B could have been a new party that will liberate Nigeria. But what did they do? APC ended up putting their own people inside Labour Party, pretending to be obedient.
Yes.
So in a man or in Biafra, when the Nigerian no Biafra, Nimuno, why are they there? To get information, to destabilize you people, to cause trouble. Now, Anaya Funun name progress. It's in your bar there. Could you any reasonable thing doing? So when Nnamdi Kanu built IPOB, he knew that they will infiltrate that organization. Yes. Especially now, that's why, especially Hachowia GD, Hayebido, Kahaba by him and IPOB is formidable. We are whiter than snow. Hayasi and one Kaiche came, how whiter than snow. Maneben Nnamdi Kanu jiwe Basa Han Chaishi. Nnamdi Kanu formula where the wezi ozioma Mandi non organization IPOB. Mandi no an organization IPOB. So everybody was sanitized mindsetly. Obiodolo soldiers. Even if you're a member of IPOB. And when the baby can IPOB or describe or say that now every Igbo person, every Biafra is an indigenous person of Biafra. So, clarify that now. It's not a must that you must be in the register before you know that you're an IPOB member. So, you make it a yes. So you can't deny it. So now, when Nnamdi Kanu with the age, with the time to internet is put now, it was easy to send those messages across, both Mandino abroad, Mandino Nigeria. Everybody was listening because information is really, really, really power. When you know what you don't know before, it enhances your mindset for you to actually understand what you are doing, where you are heading to, or what you are doing. You understand now? So when Bob now age this year, careful. IP, that's why you see some DOS people are sitting down there telling you that they are on the ground, waiting for the Kanu to come out. Okay, for the infiltration. They want to keep you one place. Ka ha wee na-atụ ha ndị Nnamdi Kanu ihe a ha na-eme ya, ha bugharịa ya side a, ebufete ya side a, ha bugharịa ya side a. Then nunu anọzia na-eme na DOS is wise na ọ nọ underground. But due to ihe Nnamdi Kanu mere, Nnamdi Kanu secretly handed the power to the people of Biafra for them to make their own choice, even on his absence. We don't have to wait for Nnamdi Kanu for us to fight for what we want. That was how Simon Ekpa came up. Even though not we listening to Simon Ekpa, yet they want to stay there and wait for him. People like Achalugo and all those kind of them, they sit there. They don't want to move. How to enter that office. Now, when we move now from there, at the end of the day, see where we are today. Now, Haji Nnamdi Kanu, okwa Haji Nnamdi Kanu n'ime, I je Finland, nata. Okwa Haji Nnamdi Kanu, eme ID card. Okwa Haji Nnamdi Kanu, adon map, dozie map, K40 state. Okwa Haji Nnamdi Kanu, I jiri nwa na build army. Okwa Haji Nnamdi Kanu, passport na ha dị ready. Okwa Haji Nnamdi Kanu, negotiation na aga na US Parliament. Kelim on ka mago okwa aka ji Nnamdi Kanu ana ekpe Nnamdi Kanu, all of them man have feeling had the smart. We are actually outsmarting them in a way, because now with whatever that is going on now, they na check all the 40 states when see their own security, even though na hebu, but I know that at some point when people actually understand what is going on, when people start queuing in, I'm telling you, when people start understanding exactly what is about to happen.
Here make this thing all those useless boys get a chicken. People are ready to join, but all those boys they getting the rubbish here.
Hand infiltration and Nigeria, you think it's not mumu kagina na how were people they smarter than you they employ to work for them? And where people if feel that they are smart, non de ezioku. Onye eziokwu enwe onye eziokwu a enye ego ka o were eziokwu a kanta eziokwu. They know what they are doing. People are gotta go what life is all about. When we follow the got that na enwe ihe dị ka njọ, enwe ihe dị ka mma. It's just tactics. So imi ke na asị ha na Chukwu na ya akpọ ha ọkụ. Enwe Chukwu ya akpọ ha ọkụ. Ma na asị ha na ha ya eje ọkụ mmụọ. Enwe ọkụ mmụọ ha ya eje. For ịghọta the basic principle of life. If that na use onyinye Chukwu na nyere gị to manipulate whoever that is weak. That is what they are doing to you people. They created hunger inside Nigeria. One, they make all of you to start leaving your country. Everybody and now population and they decrease. Population, ije na village jai, be you have the mother on a Christmas. Then a hotels in the buy na aluta na buy on a be empty from January to December. Back here after hotel age. Mother knows. People are living. People are moving. So that is their own plan. The plan what they use. How to social nunchanine. Hey, where's the one that about their own name? Merucha nunchanina. Government of the buy. I don't get it. I just wish that now pick faces of all these people now talk rubbish now. Because when I see them that they are not Biafra, they will always be our brothers. Man, they must answer for everything that they cost us now that could have been together and push for one goal. They will answer for it. Because now, on a utem na ha na-eme bicha this thing. Mgbe agha anwa ya abịa, onweghị onye dere n'ihu na nna support na Nnamdi Kanu gbukwere nwanne m na mada support kwa Nnamdi Kanu na abịa egbukọrọ onye ọbụla due to their stupidity and their ignorance. Biko ka onye ọzọ kwuo. Thank you.
Mazi, Dewo. Coaches, Mazi, thank you so much. Mazi Obi1. Coaches, go ahead.
Okay, we see you 2 minutes first. I'll be back.
Okay. Triple M, Ututoma.
Oh, my brother, KBC, I got zero going on. Ụtụtụ ọma nwanne mmadụ. Kedu ka eke si anya anwụ?
Ọ na-anyị ya ọfụma.
Ọ na-eme ntụgharị.
Akwa udod, ịma o nwe ka o si anya aja na ọkwụ ọtọ ma ọ na ọ dị na edina. It depends ebe o fu onwe ya.
Ọ na-atụgharị.
My brother Obi1, udo dịrị gị nwanne mmadụ.
Udo.
Happy new month. Happy new month, everyone. Yeah, greetings to you all, my genuine fellow Biafrans at the comment section. Udo dịrị unu. Konye chiri ya zere. Ya bụ ọnwa ha anyị na-ekwu okwu ya. Ọnwa Disemba ahụ. Good news anyị ga-ebido bịaba. Ọnya ka anyị zọ igwuru okwu na ihe a. Udo dịrị unu. Ihe ọma ga-emere anyị n'oge ndụ anyị. Yeah, my brother. Ị nọ n'ime ya bụ n'ụwa anyị pụrụ n'ụwa anyị nọ n'ime ya. Onye si na ihe ọjọọ dị mma, n'ihi na ihe ọjọọ ga-abịakwara ya atala. Onye nnọgide n'ụwa pụtara bịa sị gị dọta na ihe onye a na-eme na nke onye na-eme nke ọma bụ ya bụ onye na-emezi nke ọjọọ ya gaziere ya. Ihe ahụ ọ kwuru okwu ga-abịara ya. Ka m bidogodu na ụmụ efulefu abụọ ahụ. Maka ọ dị ka onye ifuru bụ ofu oke ikwugo ya ha dị abụọ. Ụmụ efulefu abụọ adịghị m ekwugodu ndị nke nwoke. Ihe ị ga-ekwugodu bụ ndị a na-ekwu ihe a. Watch them closely. Ajụzi iyi ajụgodu bụ ka ebe ha nọ n'ọtọ. That is the first ajụjụ ị ga-ajụ ha. Ka ebe ha nọ n'ọtọ maka na onweghị onye ga-afụ ihe a na-eme taa. I don't know, our people, they easily forget. Obere ihe mee ha elozo ihe megorunu before. Were the current gbara na-aga ka ndị si na-adịrọ mma. Onye a na-compare during the time of Wazirike and our leader. Now, let's, throw more light about that. Time of Wazirike wa Burukowa actually. Though he also awakened the spirit of our, because on Akaya Kawani Jamazin and the Kano Juwe Biligwa Njem. That same Wazirike fight with his voice. They fought against our leader after Narego. Because he in the Nigeria, they brought out the money. If you are the one that comes to fight against them, they will use money. I keep asking this question. If at all that Zoo dasana ihe na-eme awuge ihe dị mma ma awuge right eye, why are they bribing anybody that talks about it? That is a simple question. Many people kwesịrị ịjụ. Ya wụrụ na ihe anyị na-eme ekwesịghị ma ọ bụ na ọ bụghị right anyị ime this thing. Why are they bribing the people? Anybody, how many people they will come out to bribe you. Why are they bribing? Because you can only bribe on what doesn't belong to you. For it to become yours. So whenever you see them, trying to, fight against that which we are fighting for, you see them speaking, they will also use our people. When they see that you have voice and you are the one pushing, they will not have any other option than to find a way. Let's find a way and make sure we get him to our side. Take this, take that, take this. And people don't understand it. Now, those girls now, I won't blame them actually. I won't blame my master Ibo. After now, Joya, how many communities came in total? Only Igbo, Ogahama. Hane Kakanobi, I be Aumoni Igbo. Igbo. When if it started from Awazike, God agitation here. What is happening then? How many people can tipira? How many people can do Nigeria tipira? Now, you want to have for Lenka. We have their problem now. Now ask them. When these people are killing us like a chicken for just protesting with flag, where we are they? They're not talking about that. Man, today, put a home mother, getting a mother on our query, each and Onya, me your name. Oh my goodness. Anybody that thinks that Nigeria is good for them, they like Nigeria, they want to be in Nigeria. May Nigeria happen to them in the morning, in the noon, and the night. Because it can have one like here, because see here, like one here, mother like here, yeah, so this girl now, I am still looking at them for what is happening today. They are seeing what is happening. Now, regards to that. You can see them coming out to condemn whatever thing that is happening today. You can see them. All the criminal one Nigerians them. Today. We are saying I go too much. Why is this thing happening this way? Why is this thing happening this way? But look at what is happening. To the extent that na how many of bread it is a chopaga.
Oh, smarty no.
Ewe Chineke na agbara ụmụ ya ọgụ. Oluwa na agbara ụmụ ya ọgụ. Oluwa na agbara ụmụ ya ọgụ, honestly speaking. Ịma asị mgbe ihe ruru oge ya, asị ụkwara oge ya ọda. Ụkwara oge ya ọda. Ịma a ga na-ebo mmadụ allegation ha na-akpọ ya alleged ya were allegation. So ihe ahụ ekwuru ị describe as alleged gị na-emekwa physical emechi ike na-asịkwa na alleged. Amaghị m ihe ha chere people ga na-ahụta ya. This is, I say everything works good for those that love God. Nwanne ihe niile a na-eme na-awụ for our own good. Because why are we trying to exit that useless contraction? Why are we fighting to live? Why are we pushing that we don't want to belong there anymore? Meanwhile, when they put us together, our forefathers are not informed. Then outside that, they say after 100 years, anybody that wants to live can go. Unless they want to be together again, then we can renegotiate. How many years are we now today in that one as one useless contraction that yet no fruit? Yet they don't want to look into that agreement, and they want everybody to still be. They must be joking. Abacha once said, any insecurity that lasts 24 hours, hands of the Indian church anime. One day, now it's more than a decade now. It's more than a decade. Now, unless which people who are involved in this thing, and nobody wants to talk. People think that they are okay. Let them keep on pampering the monster that is eating them up.
Triple M.
Yeah, my brother.
One question I just keep asking, and one of the reasons that actually made me to actually subscribe on this struggle. One is that we all know when Nigeria started. We all know. We all know the reason why they started. We all knew that Nigeria used to be a Royal Niger company. Everybody agrees on that. But what I want to understand is why all of a sudden of Nigeria must that company must be one. Who were we before that time? I don't know. Some from the by Ada Anogide, I emphasize on that question. Kelonya Ibo before then. And my gonna news now, Tunde Bakari was saying, hey, US is coming for our mineral resources. Since I know Nigeria, and we're going here mineral resources, we're going to keep Mama humble, we go keep it. But we go government in our account.
This same people now we hear Grala in the River State. See, we are putting it in Biafra because of our oil. How many of their forefathers in oil well?
Oh.
How is that their oil benefiting them?
Almost in do gunine which are oil block. Ma ụfọdụ ndị Igbo na enwebe mbọsị ọ bụrụ na Nigeria na anọgide nkwụọ grant ọkwụọ na-etinye n'ụlọ every month enwere ihe itinyere na akaụntụ esi na ego change for na ego mmanụ. But why are you talking even US bịa kịta abịa were that onye nna gọka ihe ahụ Tunde Bakari ndị nwanyị na-ebelieve ma ihe
Pastor.
I'm telling you, ndị nwanyị believe ma ihe na-ekwu okwu na anya ha bịa were the oil self o nwere ihe dị iche enwe ihe dị iche na mgbe ọ dị ya na mgbe ha enweghị ya. What is the difference? Rather ha chọrọ ka anyị nọrọ anya mee benefit na mmanụ yet a na-egbuchicha anyị ncha niile. Ọ dịkwa egwu.
Ndị benefit from that particular thing. So they want to continue to be benefiting. It pains me a lot that the so-called people that call themselves in Nigeria, because I wasn't in Nigeria, they don't even use their brain. When it is time for problem, it is only them that will cater for it. But anyone that will affect the criminals that call themselves elites, they will be calling the masses to come and intercede on their behalf. But the one that concerns the masses is none of their business. This thing, they have been using it against them for a decade, for a century. Yet, they don't want to learn a lesson. This time, even here in Emenu, I have said it before, I will say it again. Anybody that is supporting one Nigeria with what is happening today, may one Nigeria happen to that person and his generation. We must continue to protect our mandate. We are happy that we are no longer part of them. We are happy. What left now is that announcement. We are still pushing. That announcement will happen. Then they will know that Paula. Thank you very much.
Inaya Kita, systematically now, they have closed schools in some part of North.
I swear.
Kogi government now has already said some places where churches should reconsider opening up for now. Now, check the system these guys are using to do whatever they are doing. And they close down everything that actually concerns Western education.
Gathering. Anything gathering.
Yeah, Christianity. Yeah. Careful how they are pushing it. And this lady now when they get that woman all the continue kind of my phone. Can picture on there. See a Mexican on. Now Mexican on. Also knows from Abia State. Now Abia State is scattered. On your well in Abia State is scattered.
Oh, it's you have info. They will Abia they can Dubai.
Then Abia may change. Now transform now. Cause Nabia.
If football stamina he got to say. So Abia State have this kind of money since.
If we electric bus on the electric bus is
when was the last time they visited the so-called Ebeke How?
There. Us and everybody is now the cause of Biafra that is not every Igbo man is subscribing to that. the cause of not every Igbo person. It na sina or then there now sometimes if they want na hajere school because
even going ha na Chilukwu like this, ana amonya here like this, kana amonya ha nishi. This very useless people. Oh yeah, mu ha na ndị aha. Me just know depo anya si depo na onye ka gi nwete ya na bed na gi nwe oto sha a wide okwu ya gi juice organic dị ihe ka. Very nonsense people.
Paakị ndị zoo ọdị n'iti otu a ka a na-ajụgodo ụmụ ụwa paakị ndị zoo ọdị n'iti otu a. هذا بيت ما فينا بيت ما ديالنا داخل صافي بيت هي عند زو دي تو تاع باك دي زو اكو موروكو aka mma ndekwe efu ya anya nwere ebe aja na-agbasa mmadụ ka afụgo general park ndị zoo ndị one Nigeria stupid people ka afụgo dia park otu ọ dị ya general park achọrọ m ije toilet na ebe m na-aga ihe na anje toilet Allahu Akbar ask Derek Clarkson ask Derek Clarkson bas shukran akhi كان دير راجل السلام عليكم وكيدي هاني هو بخير واش تعاود واش مزيانه كده معايا برد الله يسلم عمي هاج الله يسهل لك ما فينا بيت ديالنا واش هذا بيت الماء هذا شكرا
Hey, Chineke nna mere anyị ebere.
Oye do ka video right. Man, even
back from the same state, and then they call aside people to kill their blood.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
Mbo okamuki neku onwe chiku.
Go ọgụ ka m na-ekwu.
Okay. Akwa mfa na onye ati do video enyo nsho. Akwa ngwa. even self park yourself enwoku this self even though no Morocco on top.
Yes, always over.
Yeah, make all this. Yeah, but now at least all Africa, the most important thing in any country was system. I'm talking about. Have you watched the video of Shanghai? Have you seen Shanghai?
No.
If you go Shanghai, if you go most of the city in China, you may a video equal Shanghai city and this thing. For this is what we are projecting. How in it will look for one day. How Ikenga state. How Amombala will look for one. You look like South Atlantic. This is how it was. Yeah, this is what our projection. And we have any African country like that. China bido. China tara here kegu in the 1990s. China tara here. There was no food because it was against the law for you to get your own food. I think that time only government have to provide. People were dying of hunger. China bido kwano. Yeni ne faro na China. Kekwanu mbo bido. 1980s, now China wasn't like that. China taraho. China was now one of the poorest country. No what? Until what happened? People that made China what China is today are still alive. And that war they are still alive. How did they do that? Few people, because they're against the law for you to make your own food.
Nation change the president because that guy
no. Most of the any country that doesn't have that believe in one thing, China, they na onye Hausa no na cheche onye Yoruba se onye Hausa na emegherigo onye Yoruba se Because I suppose when people they criticize the government, that's how government should actually grow. When onye Yoruba si na onye Hausa dey metie, onye Hausa si or because na wo onye Yoruba. Onye ọbụla na-azọ ndị nke ha. Yotana. The country can never grow. Any country in Mehana is divide and watch out so many more ethnic group who not there. They are strong. They never progress. Yeah?
Tribalism.
Yeah, they don't progress. Check it now. America believe in one thing. That's why they are. Russia on their own. Most of these countries are actually progressing because when different from here. From here. That's why Nigeria can never the terrorists are here. These guys have patience. They have patience. Can you imagine that whatever they are actually doing today is planned more than 100 years ago?
Yes.
It can only tell me have plan now. Again, brew. They know also about Osama Danfodio. No plan Osama Danfodio. In Ondum Osama Danfodio I'm go then. But the plan of the man is what is happening today. They will wait for you. They will stay there. They will make sure that they keep putting their this thing. Here are years of planning. That's how they plan their own thing. But some of us don't actually get it. Some of us will just be so blind. And what they want us to do is exactly what we are doing. How, like I told you, when they plant hunger inside you, you will not find job. Go nothing. What they did is, Western world, they build a lot of hospitals. They build hospitals that they go to nurse in Nigeria. You have no other option to travel to their side and help and take care of their old age people.
No.
Old age home na abroad. Mostly fine. If Ibunu, it happened mama nekugi. Hapu papa nekugi. Je obodo oyibo. Je na-eteki papa nnekwu na mama nnekwu onye ọzọ. Je na-agwọ ha ọrịa. They can't put that hospital in your place. Majority of people no in America. 100 by 100 shoji.
90%.
Oh, on this shoji. Those are the systematic way they decided to actually keep you where you are. That na Nigeria na hara today. Nigeria today. England, British won't suppose they Papa Nuku Nigeria. What is it that they have said? What the room is strange. That near Nigeria, people are dying. Yet Britain have not said anything.
Nothing, no. This thing surprised me. Nothing.
Nkana bamba na heku oku na eji nna Kanu na ojikwa British passport. Nkene emekita. What is it that they have said? Nothing. So they know what they did. They know what they are still doing. There was an agreement between them and the caliphate to take over Nigeria whenever that they want. That is their plan. And that is why Egypt, what is going on in their country now. Go see that now whoever that is in charge in Britain now is in this Islam in charge. That's why you don't see them talk. That's why they cannot make any noise. They cannot do anything. Immediately after the terrorists from Burkina Faso and Niger and all those places. The next thing, France, Baharawa, Gagwa, Tunubu, Tunubu did not even think twice. If not, Nandia Nigerian working with our cousins in Niger. Kakita Anua Nigeria and Niger for nothing's sake, for Guabasahara.
I swear.
Or Guabasahara and Nigeria, just because now France poor, everyone Google. Nigeria, a Jaguar president that doesn't care, he does not care about the life of their own citizens. He just whether I know all of France. egbusisia ncha niile ka ha mee gịnị ka ha wee nwee ike na-egwu gold ha eji na supply ndị be ha echi ha emepekolu na another Louis Vuitton shop isi na ị na-eje Paris eme shopping and let me go to Paris and go do shopping ụdị na ya azụnwu shopping n'ụmụnze ike gwụkwalụ continue.
Ọ ya ka m na-ekwu ma asị ọhịa dara mma ji ego ọ ga na-eyi designer. Believe me, ọhịa o ji ego ọ ga na-eyi designer. Akwa ndị a maka all these designers ọ na-enwe ihe ene onwe ha n'oru ha na dị ihe ọwụ effect ya out enwere ebe a na-ewege ya ga na-erezi ya cheap money. But
na Nigeria na Nigeria ego ya zọkrịka.
But mgbe enwere ebe a na-erekwu ya dị akwa ma sọ ihe o nwere ego ọ ga-ana ebe ahụ ga na-ekwu mgbe ya pụta na social media afụ ihe ọ ga-eyi n'oge na-eyi n'ahụ unu ga-ama na nwaanyị na ọ nọ abroad na ọ nọ France. Ị ga-eji amata ịmacha onye na-ehụ France si na ụjọ na-atụ ya ọ na-aga ụjọ na-atụ ya so ya ka ị ga-eji amata na the woman live a poor life bịa ka na-edisgrace onwe ya ọhụ onye ke ya mma instead ọ ga-respect why dey ekwu ya sị ọhụ onye ọbụla hụrụ onye nwere ego were ya ugwu because ọ dịghị ofe na-echacha.
Humble. Any country that works very fine. Suppose ịnọgide onwe esi bilu n'ụlọ how long your house ya last. They will come and review it. Ebugharịkwa ụlọ ahụ again. Enwe how long ya anya luo moto just like what you said now. Enwe designer say after when how long o ya luo o fade out.
Yeah.
That is for you to be upgrading. Or ihe mere na ije na buy full moto 2028. Somebody can akwụkwọ ya na main road. Ọ na-ada afọ, a na-achọ pass ya, a na-arụkwa, kpọkọ. Meanwhile, a na-arụ 2025 model.
Ndị mmadụ
na-agba. So, ọ bụrụ na country na-awọkụ suppose ịpụta kịta na Ọnịcha na taxi niile na-agba na Ọnịcha suppose enwe highest last year ka arụpụtara ya.
Mint.
Osighi ike je na Nigeria ife onye je go moto ọfụ ka ji waterproof. Ọzọ ndị celebrity ego na-ego ma ụfọdụ ndị si obodo oyibo nata na-ejekwa eje ego tokumbo
eburu ya na egoro
moto ndị ụmụazị ndị ọcha nyecha nse
accidental use ihe agbagacha
were ya na-eme ọkụ ya. Meanwhile people they live according to the year. People suppose in a grow kezi mere innovation dị important onye na-arụpụta a na-use a na-test enwe nke mere ochie emebi squash ya aje na ebe a na squash moto pick ya were emego gịnị rụpụtakwa new one ka ọ na-minimize accident. Ọkwa trailer video na watch mbọchị a trailer dagide moto mmadụ nọ n'ime pipi adịghị moto na akwa ọ na-asọbakwa Lagos I don't know na main road ka the thing just da
na Lagos ka ọ na-eme steady
dada kwasa moto thank God na the guy anwụghọ ha mechakwa ma pịpụtakwa the guy mana efu ka o si kwapịa moto a na-akụ ọhụrụ akụkọ echi pụtakwa oge nụkwa na watch kịta anyị kọcha nke taa na echi ifukwa kịta ewepụtara ya another atọ anyị ebirokwa kọkwara atụ a echikwa ifukwa another one akọ ụfọdụ ma ndị na-asụ oyibo onye bịa ọ na-asụ oyibo onye sụchakwa abụkwa ndị na-egbu na n'ebe ha nọ na-egbu anyị a na-akọkwa because na ụmụ otu mmadụ esi na-etiri na-anọkịta na n'etiti main road. Kedu ihe nyere ha
ahụnụ fụlịa na-acha red this is na nwanne ya nwoke kwa
ọkwụta ka obodo a dịkwa
afụgo dị tu tren na Mohammed tren a nọ n'obodo a Mohammed amamluche 1000 n'ofu steeti nke a na efu ya ka ọkụ nke akwụsị nke a bịa join ya elod people na ka ihe Nigeria asị na a na-eme development. Where is the development of Nigeria?
Imagine Africa, the question Efficient drain. Eji agbaga town service. Exactly here no n'obodo a.
What are we not talking?
Yeah,
Get the zoo, get the drove the zoo.
ihe na-akpọ ihe a tram ọwụ tren.
Tram, yeah, tram. City tram.
Ọ na-agba n'ime city.
Ọ bụ moto nọcha ya.
What our people don't understand is that now a zoo to succeed.
Tram. I'm turn one got the other side there. Turn one got the other side. You've got some color now.
Oh,
tram. Casablanca, Casadia, Park Casadia, Casablanca, Casadia.
A create zoo called succeed. Zoo.
How many minutes now? 15 minutes now. If you are not another one. Track is the man all the billion na city. Park here number na renovate. You cannot word now. Actually, I'll pay again.
If we go
by lifter can capital city Rabat.
Zoo Obaka. Among my ihe na Obaka. Okaka eko okpaka wugi nwere ya okpaka mie ya mere ga ya gbara ndị ọzọ. Before ya agba ya aka gị ga-agbuche ga-awụsa ya agba n'ụlọ gị mana ya nọ n'ebe a nwanne wugi nwere ọwụ ihe zoo.
That place. Akwa ya?
If that girl no na common sense was leakage in peaceful way. How many people can able that time? How many people want to job join? Was leaking with that stupid idiot girl. No, now what she and I just can't if you just pay them this is television. If you pay them when they will lie to the hell. After now, couple shit, common sense. They are even against non-can. Stupid people. Biafra must restore. Biafra must come, whether they like it or not. Hey, stupid people, idiot people. They are here making us to be afraid of our country. To be afraid of our people. What a nonsense. Boko Haram are roaming the whole northern part of Nigeria. And Boko Haram no know Can nonsense country Nigeria would deserve. When the man announce our dear country, our deadly country. What I wrote for the Cobrade. Over the Nigeria can wish there go. Over the resources. Look at how it is. Look at how it is. The pastors of Nigeria. Look at Nigeria. Over this year. Over Nigeria come up by billions times. Now see united the whole Nigeria together. Look at what over the head. Huh? Pastor my governor here now. Batra me for no na lane here na nika. Habia na odi na common sense. Abacha habia common sense no Nigeria. My brother, we move. Oh, have USB. We move.
CHUKWU, go ahead. CHUKWU, go ahead.
Yes, my brothers and sisters all over the world. Otosoma Triple N. And my brother in Kempuchaloku now. Obi-Wan in Dewu. And my brother in Nana Park. In that park now, Nana Noveti. No matter can I go to one shag. Obo Nigeria dear now. Blue trailer. Or we get Buto Jishima, my one with you, Bute. Will be a block also complete. Okwa Mangai. Mota Mangai. Watching on the non vehicles or non dojos. But Yenda Nina Watalo. Biafra CHUKWU, which is declared on 29th of November 2024. Maybe 1 year before yesterday, 29th of November. And so many of them, I know, but this centralization, our deputy prime minister, that is here weekly, every one of them. Because how am I go? Nandi Bondo Biafra, Bunda na abu. Akpachagodu the thing outside.
My brother,
They book the thing. Got to go back
I'm
to
about to
home.
now. Okuna fuga train track in Kaga one way. Ota muta na bana. I'm about to nana da lane ka boss na bana. Kan send dey down kun fan da train track. Unya no kwadi al train ka abata kwa tram here. I'm going down under flyover here. Nka ka len flyover. Nka abatu na flyover. I'm going there. People will see something now. We move.
Yes. They book the thing back to go back to home. Which is the our deputy prime minister and Okuma Nnamdi Kanu Kukulu before. That every region is going to handle the affairs of the community. Different countries, none of these government have been at this state and a let everybody handle their own state on their own. And all that in the handling every state on their own. Unu wote nkunu una apikoya. Ote shwede emebuye na mbu before. Ụmụnna na-akpa ha mkpacha ebupụtelu ndị obodo. Which is ya deputy prime minister mmeri. Which is okwu Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Kukulu. Maka na ọnwa and ha na nwoke echefugo na mgbe Maazị Nnamdi Kanu chịkwa. Na mgbe a ga-declare Biafra na everybody na ndị Biafra bụ ga-declare on their own. Na ọ bụrụ na ga-declare ha ka eche Maazị Nnamdi Kanu aside for their declare Biafra ma ya mpụta. That is everything all these people kwesịrị take note of. Another thing to keep them again. Unu mara na Biafra declare go Biafra. And so many people can eche outside. What are you people still waiting for? To write in a name in the book of United States of Biafra. Who check all over the country now? Boko Haram they made their own. ICC they made their own. And so many of all these people they made their own. Every day when they take a no man na nke ji kidnap or nobody kidnap or ebano on eji egbu ebano mentals. This here na gwa na this obodo a na-ekwu na ọbụla one. Every 4 years I dey ku Igbo president. I see na Hausa president. Onwe anyone can I see no Nigeria president. All these people being angry together. They make a distractor the movement of the people. And as earlier as ụmụnne anyị mụtara ya na-ekwu ha kwụchiri ma yes n'obodo na-ehu obodo mmadụ ga-adị ya relax anyị na-enwe okwu obodo mmadụ ga-adị ya relax. Ọjị ụzọ Kanu talụ dọda dị na-ekwu na Ọjị ụzọ Kanu talụ dọda dị ya si na nke onye ndu nji emekwe nke onye ndu emere nke ya niile wa plan maka nwanyị ọ chọrọ ka enye ambasadọ nwanyị na-achọ ka enye ambasadọ akwa okwuchagwu ya niile na ha niile daji nke nwoke na-enwere eje ahụ ọnụ white
ọ bụrụ oge na tren ya apụtakwa efdaka agbalị protector. This is another train track. I'm going. I will meet it on the road. I will jam myself. We are for again.
Go ahead.
Okay. Nwoke gịnị gbara down ọnụ white nchi na ọ bụ Reno Mokri. N'anya now. Akwara the same person. After na social media every day by day. She na-enwe anything like Christian genocide na Nigeria. Mfụtakwa na mba ụwa. Bịa tụge onye ya na mbọ nna ebe ahụ tụge ya achị. That kind person ka ewuru ambassador yi. Abekwa bia wolu ụmụnna that destroy under ụmụnna again. Nke Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ji emekwa nke Maazị Simon Ekpa mee nke ndị one Nigeria nọkwara ebe ọnọdụ eme nke for them to come out openly bịa kwuo maka Biafra, bịa kwuo maka the freedom of Biafrans. Every year one na-eti bụ their pocket.
Watch now the trend now ọ na-abịa n'ihu m na. Sorry, onye was my brother. I'm not got to know. We just now watching the tram ọ na-abịa n'ihu m na. Ụkwụ isi apụ block sorry.
My brother, ihe ndị a ga-adị n'ala Biafra n'oge na-adịghị anya.
Mba achọrọ ngosi na-asị one Nigeria will love our country, no country that is poor, that is not poor. Na lie. Na Nigeria na criminal and everything for lead. You understand?
If you go Shanghai City.
Of course now.
If you on a city at night, city and a glitter.
I forgot ndị
adị aghọta ihe na-ewe anyị iwe because anyị bụ ndị njem anyị na-afụ ihe ndị anyị ka mma na everything bịazie ha ka anyị mmazi nke anyị bụ unu nwere ego na ntị ka a na-anụ ya na ntị
ọ n'eluigwe ka ọ dị ka nna
all these things enwekwanụ
actually installed
based on ego ha
na-ebu n'obodo a len kalakwalụ ngagide na-apụ another place under lane kwa another na-agakwa another place again ngagidekwa na ya akwa another lane shi another side na rotate ọkwa each one enwe number enwe 12 nwee 11 nwee 4 nwee 9 otu aka nọmba ya niile dị all of them will ebe ọ na-agakasị ọ bụ na je 12 je ebe a na-anyịka ebe wrong place ihe jikwadị tiket rituo na nke ahụ bakwa nda 3 na ọzọkwa to continue your journey ọ bụkwa nke ihe ndị ala ihe na-emeghị yahoo asụ nonsense ọkwa obodo ụmụ isi anụ
ihe ndị a bụ ihe ha na-achọ ka o mee n'ala Biafra mana ọ ga-eme It go happen. Nwanne nwoke si ya bụ Kesi Nipopo Canada say Biafra also Biafra wey baptismal name.
Ashina bụ onye Anambra na onye Biafra.
Ana m abịa ọsọ bụ onye Anambra mana Biafra bụ a baptismal name.
Is our baptismal name. Afunu be onye si na Biafra bụ baptismal name.
Biko
would that in secondary school.
Because everywhere baptismal name one aza. Ewe go na Biafra ba no na Biafra baptismal name. Mana ya nwe na awa na awuhe Biafra. Nwanne anybody here make ya baptismal name one.
John case you know when came. Give me baptismal name. What's that baptismal name?
Triple M. Okay, for just that answer alone, at least OKIKE is something else. That means that Biafra were our baptismal name. Go see how the level of his thinking.
My mama say I be Igbo.
Seriously, I've been that kind of statement. I now remember it. Baptismal, it was everything that you say. It's that Biafra. Common person na do the ajuju efe dirty boy in a street. One melo one e-money. Onyoma mere na trouser.
One day the guy remember oh gas kiye bu trainer there. Kiye bu trainer there. Ndị abu ndị Nigeria iman Nigeria feeling I will do ofe mmanụ ma ọ bụ ndị abụkị onye pụta ewu were mmadụ abụọ onye ha ego ha bịa control ala Igbo niile. We are not like that. Onye nwe ego nwanne ọ na-akpa ya. That single interview egbuole akwa post dị akwa yesterday na Instagram enwe na problem. Na Instagram enwe na problem.
Honestly speaking, we are going home.
They play the show. About how
Onye kwuru okwu ya sị asị onye weli aka agụ ya our leader Mazi Nnamdi say ultra Biafra in a hard way. Let all our enemies ndị niile jere aja ha pụtasịwala. Those people now amaghị na ha were enemy, they are showing their faces and we are seeing them, we are knowing them. It's only time.
Obi Kubana kwuru nke ewu tell ha nke ọzọ Kubana chief priest kwuo nke ewu Kubana chief priest anụmanụ abụghị enwe iyi otu Tinubu gaa for birthday party, mad people everywhere.
for Quaga and Joko the other side of the trend because of Naga iron shock about whatever iron shock. When you forgot trend can iron shock.
Yes. I will ebe post ya Instagram Kelsey. After putting here, I'm not member or wound by prayer organize what I'm doing. I appear to Instagram news book. Then na Facebook ya people now I'm machine account ya.
Cherry.
Omana, one thing people don't understand that now. When it comes to what concerns Biafra, I be very, very I and them more balondo with that. And it's like you denying the day you were born. And with so much energy that is being channeled on Biafra as Ainwa Wundiwo, that you are able to achieve and be whoever that you are in life is because you channeled energy towards it. I got the reason why we are this or how this world works.
I wanted the Muslim and the kind of say we are very, very fanatical about Biafra.
Yeah.
My boy of 5 years, Mama Biafra. My boy of 5 years.
And that the same our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Kukuruwechi. When we are ready to march, anybody that stand on our way, we are going to crush him. All these things they say push one by one. Half without but I can get that one by one.
Now, if for that now, even sometimes on our day so tiring to argue with somebody who on Biafra about Biafra. Because Oma he digging obi. Oma how prepared that you are. Owo prank. Biafra ho prank. Owo he make content creator. So sometimes people don't understand how far or how extent that we can go. Nigerian government is scared of Ndibo. Let me tell you, they know the truth. If they are not scared of Ndibo, why is it that they don't want to open the seaport on the southeast? That they wouldn't want to they wouldn't want development to come to Anibo. That I know they one day decide they have to be doing it at home for one man, not inside. What are they scared of? We are mean. I be mean. Even you keep quiet in anything, could that shop by whatever. But let me tell you, come a Biafra that will not come. Come that na until I know that. Eba in the line for and papa I have worked at their time to sacrifice their life for us to have a better life. Why can't we, as we living now, do it for our own children? Okay, for that now, there's nobody. That is why I want people that actually want Nigeria to work. We left our homes, go to Lagos, set up shop. We left our home, go to Kaduna, go to Kano, go to Sokoto, go to Benue. Because we want our environment to be safe. We want that country to work. But if it's not going to work, let us build our own. For our kids. Somebody see when all abroad 20 years or Somebody is when abroad on 10 years, 15 years, and I tell for them the knows. Why? Christmas now, I know some of the people that I know, my friends here, that are going to holiday to Netherlands, Australia. They are just going for 1 month. And after Christmas, they come back here, they start their work. Can't we be like that in Nigeria? Easy Imo State, Easy Abia State, Christmas, no US Ije that place for holiday. No Russia, you go there for holiday. Continue all. Why must we leave our home for 20 years? Ana yoga ginata. CHUKWU na mekwara ya ebere.
Odegwu. Ọ ga-emere anyị ebere, I swear. Ọ ga-emere anyị.
The honorable member where they from the same state, and then they call aside people to kill their blood. Some people for Niger Delta, they busy. They kidnap, they put a Asare head, release Asare. But how are they plan to set me up? How are they plan to come kill me? Because of truth why they talk. Waiting that they answer generalization. Because you kill their brother. People they use them to thief. People they use them commit crime, kidnap. Every way they do, they can say, Nande Carlo, no, they kill with the ear. Water, the Amus of the cherubim, the General Sabuja, the PP of the Seraph, are the great honor. This is not the Carlo matter. Why are they stand make them releasing Nande Carlo? People they use them to thief. People they use them commit crime, kidnap. Every way they do, they can say Nande Carlo. Bandits they thief, armed robber, kidnappers, all they go put up on Nande Carlo head. Federal government, are they beg? Make we release and make we see. You can remember that time when Asari did detention. Alhaji Asari Dokubo when they detain him. That's the same thing where they happen now. Some people from Niger Delta, they busy. They kidnap, they put up Asari head, release Asari. But then they make money. They go pay, they go collect. They go kidnap, they go say, we hold this person because of Asari. Release Asari. All no be because of Asari. It's the same thing now where they happen for you. Anambra, Imo State, Enugu, Abia State, all this Eastern zone. This country will be in Nigeria where God give us. It's too sweet to. I know one wrong going anywhere. Make anybody know scatter for us. You know, see Abia State governor, old farmer, good market women, everybody like her. Over OT. Everybody like the man. We need good government, good governors. We need the good leaders. If in light, steady light, we know that. No, they kill with the ear. Uniform, kill this one. They kill uniform, kill. They kill it now, what with the ear. But how are they plan to set me up? How are they plan to come kill me? Because of truth why they talk. The key one are the key. If they solve matter, rather if they scatter Nigeria. Make on a find way releasing Nande Carlo. Make we see whether in hand they for those bandit thief they commit, they put in name. Insecurity too much for Nigeria. Or everybody, any gathering in IPOB, any gathering in Biafra, you don't go well now. The honorable member where they from the same state, and then they call aside people to kill their blood. One day go come up for power. Again, what one of my big oga tell me, he say, again, the day he meet Tompolo, say, yeah, Tompolo call the talk. He gonna answer. All these boys where they answer general this, commander this, but then they answer general this one because you kill their brother. See, they commit war, crime for community. We they kill ourselves, they answer general. We they kill ourselves, they set ourselves.
Humble. If we had this guy in a poor packet now. I don't know. I don't see that now. Most of the buy and most of us one day ekwensu kere na agbo that na ha chọghị ife ihe ọma na ndụ ha. Ka a governor na ihe Oti na-eme na Abia State. Oti can easily walk in Abia Road without no harm.
Yes.
Oti de rafia na-ekwu okwu ndị mere na people knows because Abia no way that place were very very big industrial hub because Abia produce something industry and abata there. Oti the guy here will look at here they know na akwụkwọ nke ndụ otu most of the people develop southern east Michael Okpara them developed to that southeast back in the days. And I do not understand why people like Obiano Hachichara Anambra State and Soludo Nachikita cannot actually choose to actually write their name in that the same book.
I swear. I swear.
Can you hold the has so can you hold the like a cancer negotiator? What can you hold the has so difficult? So very difficult to use ego
that's
the one NATO. What they will be using.
Yes, yes.
Why is it impossible for them to do something good? Obiano abego raw airport, warehouse, or airport, or airport nade.
The way the airport in Abia State in Aginwe very soon. The way the airport in Abia State in Aginwe very soon. If
let me tell you,
all those are useless man.
How many years ago Tishigo now? Let me tell you, watch your next election. Now watch and Iafu. At the end of the day, on and the buy in the end of the day, na APC, when you want to contest or Moti when I in position. Moti, I mean when your position. In one, I forget being another all citizens. I
swear.
In a matter of man. In a matter of people will support you. People will want you. If okay, Okwangiwa na-ekwu no na China dey election because onye na-achị ha. Ọ bụrụ na a dictator na-achị ta ọfụma, enwe need to ịchụpụ ya na government. Enwe need. Ọ bụrụ na ọsọkwa gị ifi dị na ka iwere president or governorship at your family compound. And but in everybody are this so comfortable. Can you have a message election?
Nothing.
Here that thing. Oh, people make chance to be able to contribute what they want for the development of the city. If
across the road, across the road, another one. Who's also can afford here. Cross going can cross over break. My motor bakasi break.
Now watch.
Again, now cross. I feel motor go. The whole boss are gonna.
Go ahead.
Oh, before Oti finish here, Oti make hero this thing, Tiana the state. Because I think now he made Oti Jeremy Honey, Oti Peter Obi the idea of what he's doing. Because more already. Peter Obi mere ihe o mechara na Anambra State, even though no dey how much better. Ọtụrụ mana ihe na-eme na Nigeria wụ ekwensu bịa na-achị shisha mezia nke kazi ekwensu bịa na-achịzi anya worship wezi ekwensu several before. Ịghọtara na ọdịda na nkịta people na ha achị Buhari ka Tinubu mma. Meanwhile Buhari wụ devil onwe. Ịghọtara na before money here again now.
Yes, that time it's 2 million, give go motor. That time it's 2 million, give go motor. But now 5 million, you get go the motor.
Oh, so okay enough.
In 8 million. In 8 million machine, so ordinary machine and about almost 2 million plus. Nobody Bongeba.
Anytime I go machine one time 50,000 naira. 50,000 naira at some point.
85,000 naira, but the first new machine with Lalo. New
machine.
50,000. 85,000 naira. 85,000 naira. Mbewo. Yeah, because been 10 to 15 years ago. But that machine they cook now. Only you 1.8, 1.6. You must go to that machine. No.
You know what about zoo? Check here history and the record of zoo. Past government always be better than the present. Give them na country and meanwhile, all question in the other way around, vice versa. All question. And when you have past government. I be honest, now the next government in Abata, I correct that fault, correct that error. Manchabo, only can I be a banabata bataga bag. Ndi mother, no can ebola. Then only come on, I work like Nana, I want to be able to stop. Listen, and nothing out of this. have you asked ourselves, gịnị mere ndị ọbụla so ha wụ ndị na-achọchị n'azụ oji anaghị agara on their own? They can walk on the road only themselves. Maka ha na-ezu public oshi, nwanne onye oshi, onye zuru gị oshi pụta ihe n'ụzọ eleghị ga-eme. They are criminals. So that's why they always, guide themselves and protect themselves with multitude of securities. They are not gonna make people intimidate.
Triple M, do you know why Nigeria can never change? Nigeria is a well-coordinated, corrupt cabal. Let me give you an example.
Yeah, our business I make a great in Nigeria called succeed. Oh,
of course.
Take your mind back. 1999, 2000, Obasanjo Nonga. Okwa Dubai in Kenya people na agba agabira your Dubai.
Imagine.
1999 in Kenya 2000. Didn't go ha that can any good thing come from desert? Today, even I mean, Atiku Jushinazu. Article we are in charge of according to their US constitution. They are in charge of privatization. Every property of federal government. All vice now they in charge. Article Shina on all business made that thing with their caliphate and Dubai. Ego Nigeria so now ego Dubai today. Gazeba Article in fact only half of the Dubai. Today, Hana was a gaba. Oh, yeah, was able to get Bupego. Do Shinama. Bank Hana Bupego. Hana Gazi Switzerland. Hana Gazi UK because actually has on Europe. So Hang was the also now a bad
one I got pilgrimage in Dubai. One I got pilgrimage about.
Eh, Chireke very bad. One day, on your bulasso on the support to him in a Zoom. One day, Zoo guy be happening to him or her.
If you have Manami, also the metal and any passport, that's that I bought out to Nina. Now Manami would go Nina, Booster and Wianeri. All those are bought out to Nina, I went in barn. Manami,
all the possible on our consortia. Let me tell you why Nigeria can never survive. Nena nominees they did for ambassador nominees. People like Okeze Ikpeazu, well, Sina, only any woman that delivered in other state is given 500 naira with a backpack. A backpack, backpack, Indomie na Kehenonia. Probably small things, a backpack. Kelly Okeze Ikpeazu about international dialogue. What did they know? Senate kita na agbahari about no mockery center ambassador this thing nominating Senate na agbahari. Nigeria don't have no shame. The same way no mockery ka onye jeje kon ndi ocha bia na TV station sina no nya invite ha bia me na the guy the onye ocha no na the TV station worry no na Keloka Nigeria suppose is na zone ha suppose in a zone hazo. Hey, they were now front to people with bad records to go can represent her. Cause the Fanika feel no able issue right to do it that does not know a left and right. In any ambassador this thing. And when Fanika like America or like on believe Christian call my yet if you are on our support to terrorists Hamas. Or Fanika here, go just to read dialogue within the America. America keep as waketa, Ikute Islam ni nanti America kita. Very so far Trump them in charge of America now because they have seen these people of what they are. Islam hato hogendo. If only Muslim hato hogendo. Oh, here, Beremjine, Mero, foreign the buyer on the internet, and Naga, Hapo Gua suppose, Nano Kai Hanan, in case Hapo Gua suppose, Nano Gua suppose, individual war, Nan the Kano, Sequoia, Nan the Kano, IPOB, Super IPOB, so as if Nandi Fulani or these jihadist people, how about Anibo, Hato the IPOB Nihu. Ike gwụkwa ndị be anyị. Ike gwụrụ ndị be anyị. Nwe m ga-esi atakwa m Kalafia Ojugo. Madam Ojugo say na if I have power to turn into witch and wizard, I will go and visit these people and mess with them too much. Because the character these people be me na jokwese mba ibezi na confirm kwane nkwano ndị Fulani tụrụ ime ha mgbe anọrọ agha enwe ndị erepucha during the war, and those people efokita those are the people afokita no if when people are talking of common way to safeguard ourselves, and you will see them talking trash.
All these things na happen. I sometimes I don't feel, I don't feel bad for what is happening, because as Nambogi now in favor of Biafrans. We need to be happy. That singular step our government to take for redeclaration na hygiene. Mgbe ọwụ na anyị nọ under IPOB na obi ga na-amapụ anyị na nwanne nwebukwa anything na-eme na ọ ka internal problem. Nwanne, that bold step ahụ gọọmenti anyị tekiri ụmụnye wụ na OTP ala ndị a ozi our people na ka m na-emeziri ebere na our people na nwụrụ sheep, because zoo is just like a ship, a sinking ship. Gari hụ na ọ na-emi gari kpukwe n'ime sinking ship. Because they still think that zoo still remains. But zoo, they push out to the tight corner in such that our people now using their freedom as a crime. They see their freedom as a crime. They see it as a crime. So that's why when you see them, they still think that the zoo is still remain where they saw it before. It still remained the same. One or this whole people anytime one country recognizes Biafra by the revolution of Biafra left, right, center. How many baggage fit in? I am very happy. We might not be everywhere to see whom that is fighting against this. Biafra. I lota. Even one post a gabizo. One gabizo post. Yeah, we don't know magin is to fight against. Oh, a boot as he thank God for internet. Yeah, internet. Say you are coming to contest for this Biafra. You once fight against this Biafra. You are supporting Nigeria. Why coming to contest? One day, aga disqualify age. Go court for that. Gacho court. Gacho iwu jigi. Ele crime ge. Ebo baguro. Yawe how no full bottle. E don't make full bottle. You don't have bottle. They make I want no all quarter bottle. E don't make a quarter bottle. No. That is one thing that gives me joy. Because this is name. People don't know that we have already gotten our freedom because they fail to go and make a research. We are not the first people that fought for our freedom. We are not the second, and we're not going to be the last. So people happy and I want to. So you hear some people say that why Manandi Kano is not doing it in a right way. You should do it in a diplomatic way. The way he's going about it is not the way he's going. I say, when I look at them, I laugh. How did the Awolida Manandi Kano start this thing? Haven't seen what they did to Wazik and others of them. What before he started, he campaigned for a better Nigeria before. Even our PM. So listen, Oga Woko. Makana ihe no want be na ihe na shima be na animo o shi here or we had the gymnast happen. So they have to move on to say let's go this way. Okay. Yeah, meet here the Southeast governors for round table because on done Agoku.
ha say that na ha get with a structure. Well, I don't worry. Ya gwa ha na ha with a restructuring. Meji ụzọ, meji ebe a na-aga akwụkwọ, ka ụmụ akwụkwọ na-aga akwụkwọ, create ọrụ, mee ka ọkụ na-enwu mmiri na-agba. Ka every onye ihu mmadụ onye azụ mma, o nweghị ọzọ na-ekwu okwu ya. Na ndị kama ha ga-eme ihe ndị ahụ, ha agazie gaga were ndị amị bịa ga na South East, even ndị amị na ọbụ anọ, ha ga-butekwa so all python dance. Ewike subdue anyị. When I hear people talk, they don't even know. I say, if you don't know what to say, go in and sleep. Forget about what is happening. Thank God na na why camera ji ana hase agona nwata nkwo n'ọnụ gore nke ọchị n'aka ntị eju. So let them keep it up. Ha meme my freedom and we are not going back. No power can stop us. Ndị na ha support one Nigeria. Say ndị mama say be Igbo. Ha pụtawa ka anyị na-ahụ ha ka anyị mara otu anyị ga-esi edome ha n'ọnọdụ mgbe oge ruru maka infiltrators juru n'ime anyị. We have millions of infiltrators in our midst. We have them, and they will never excel. They will never excel in Biafra. They will never excel. So my brother, keep it up. Keep it up. We are moving.
Independent day how tomorrow. I'm uche ga de ya.
I don't know pretty
ana m eche ka esiro ka mfu ka a ga-esi celebrate ọkwa nwoke onye ọcha oge nkere gbara ọsọ jee interview ọkwa mfu ka ọ na-amashazi na 29th of our independence.
Obi-Wan, listen. Obi-Wan, let me tell you. You see, I said this in last night in the Biafra Exodus platform. You see, we Biafrans, we the genuine Biafrans that knows what we want. And I keep applauding and encourage each and every one of us that if you will not support Biafra or do what you're supposed to do, if you are not in the government, unless you are in the government, then you can be able to do. No, one then go blame no. This freedom, we are in it together. It go blame me game, we go blame no. When they push away, when these criminals went and forwarded that man, because the man they post to here Biafra, they post here Biafra. Man, in Dobu's a share na the IPOB Nigeria. Yeah. So Sonia Brawa, I know the man now. Sonia Brawa had Russia, avoid interview. What I expect. Yes, I am, and I'm happy that Biafra sign even check in on our government. They have to go and meet him. See a question on ground. Here, ndị nke a mere kpọrọ ya na Zoom ka ha mere the meeting. Biafra to everywhere. Ha ga one on one meet ya one on one. Bankata here tụwara ya ihe because these people they don't know. Amaghị ọwụ ihe niile ka ha ma. Mana ọ mama na Biafra will go a country before, which he apologized. See let the EU come out. Now had disappointed Biafra before. They should not try it again for a second time. So they have to bring the man up, tell him and address him. Why are you saying? He followed them because the man some people now may attack him by now go and join Ndoshinama. Iti na moza uko na school. Yes. Gaga na only watching a class. Exam ru ya go na zoche. So our people
exactly. Exactly. Eating our mouths out.
The thing I love what our people did. They went and they made the man tell him what you need to know. Yeah, the man want the truth. So yeah, if those people that called him before on the Zoom, I got that man again. Even the man will even know that even at that platform, that their program. Oh, they are not direct. Them invited. Now, but you think all the man now.
Why is it so difficult for Oginkere and group to actually join the chorus of 29 celebration if they are serious about Biafra.
My brother Obi-Wan, what?
The motive of EJ Finland is to achieve one thing, which is that.
Private company, so that's why he protecting.
That's the thing. Careful how ungenuineness they are, because I don't understand why date just so date your number, 2 numbers, obstacle towards your revelation. I don't understand.
My brother, you are going too far. Obi-Wan, ọnwụ ọbụla na nwa nwunye nwa aka ebe ka sị na isi wara ya ma ọ pụrụ daa n'ụzọ nwụọ ma ọ moto kọrọ ya ma ọ akada ma ọ afọ rụrụ ya ma ọ gbara ya injection ọnwụ ọbụla na-enwe aka ebe. That in ihe date asụkwa ha bụ ihe problem. Why they fought so bitterly on that particular date? Because their plan was shattered. That is number one.
Yes.
Then number 2, remember how pụtara na social media Saturday where people can allow some people not be news some no n'elu. See the COS account for fundraising. Are they still talking about that one today? So they have their plans. Yeah, agami na hana na ebu na awụ na nwanne ndị hụrụ amaghị mgbe ekere nke ọkwa. All kind of a dying horse. They tried to scuttle what we have done. Even I failed when they failed to stop the re-declaration, which is their mission of going there. Remember, there is something now our fundraising before that time. Mba na-ekwusi ya wete ego maka ejikwopụta ụgwọ ekekele ụgwọ the hall. Yes, and ekweku here na it doesn't matter. If they reach there that day, ekwe have anime hall, they can stay outside and do it. Now winter. I don't know.
Yes.
That you can stay outside and do it. Now, let me still bring it on again. Now, are you aware that the IPOB Nigeria and the US Nigerian now are propagating that in Finland na game arrest, again arrest. Our DPM when they are first arrest. Because no gahadia when they want to know.
Yes.
These same people when they put now election go before the time. All go before the time. One day hey, Igbo ayaka mmadụ na-aza ya n'aha Igbo ayaka agụnwanyị ụgwọ Biafra ji gị amagwa mma ya pụtaliko ya amaghị m ka anyị ga-esi wee kwụcha dị ụgwọ Biafra si ji our mommy, our amiable mommy, the only mommy that's too strong, shed tears in giving the birth. Remember, nwanyị nọ na favor room, ọ na-eje anya mmiri, ọ na-ebi akwa. That is what happened to her that day. At the end of the day, because she thought that the language in Grab, we made it with tears. Yes, we made it. We made it. And those criminals, they read them. I don't know, one roll of a chair. One roll. Can they contain her dramini?
No, very sad. They were very sad that day.
My brother,
we were able to know what happened when we started putting 1 or 2 together.
Yes,
exactly. Bam could have been one of the people that started the fighting because if you check from the time, I say it is Simon no say na obo na unu like ya mune host to but after they did the vote to say vote I see na ya ga n'ihu now chomo koma or whatever where see that na DPM na DPM enwe right to do that. So that's where the problem started. Yeah, they could have caused fight during that second. Then they can make it. So when you put 1 or 2 together, you feel exactly what they wanted to do.
Listen. Vam safe guy attack door might be there because that Facebook day on na start attack the map yeah gba security up here there all carry GSF even all gamma attack door man ora that day oh yeah can be there Chineke
Hatonatare ka akụọ mmadụ
ekene dịrị gị imela o onye na-abịa ọzọ chimọm imela ewo ekene dịrị gị imela Chineke na-eme mma imela ekele dịrị gị imela onye nyere Biafra chimo imela ekele dịrị gị imela onye na-agwọrịa m imela ekele dịrị gị imela hey abotito dị m n'ọnụ obi aṅụrị ka nje bụ ya onye nwe m nara ekele ebe i mere ka enwe Biafra we have gotten it. We made it.
Okay, mana. This is our independent daba. No bona Biafra bidosia. No, from Independence Day, Christmas here bido.
Yes.
Because other than Thanksgiving, we
celebration time.
I finish the independence was bunje. Après December, then
December.
I'm telling you. On back people jeme my bazaar, my Thanksgiving, Nando, all these things is and the people are naked for the end of the year. Na chukuna do here when I go. I can't go. Okay, 1st December kind of here. Traveling a bit everywhere. And now I bid amount or Imanabaya they decorate carry street and do it. A bit decorate street, teaching all those shiny things na street. Because I am a very nice infrastructure. I am a very tall buildings. I am a very nice circle where you can know Ibatana city, Eben Nokita, Ibayana the main street, Naban, Ibatan a full Christmas light everywhere. You would think that
As we speak now, since November, decoration everywhere now. As we speak in London here, decoration everywhere. My hair.
Oh, so all those things, if we celebration, so Independence Night, where we are, going to buy in no good America, they will be doing Thanksgiving at the same time. They celebrate our independence because it's a thing of joy. Because when you think of where we are coming from, and where we are today and what we have achieved, Biafra is so now one of the countries that now we will take our place so serious because we want to defend our motherland. Most of the countries for today that you see that they are powerful is because they know their history. They know what they went through. Israel, for example, we have similar way that what happened to us happened to Israelites as well, because they were scattered all over the world until they decided one day, say, enough is enough. They built their military. But she everywhere started helping themselves. Only one a Jew. Before, when they were a Jew, let them go back to their land. They have no place to go because I just say Antonine. And you can imagine where I was a Biafra land to the way that now, when you buy here, this is so uncomfortable to be living in London. When you buy here, this is so uncomfortable to be in America. Also, in Nalubenia, ndị baye chọrọ ka ụmụ ha na-asụ marụ enwe ndị baye n'obodo Igbo ụmụ ha ama adị their culture. O megide ọnụ onye South Korea ya na onye South Korea ụmụ ya anụ onye South Korea because ha da anata n'ụlọ nụkọta onye South Korea ujewie ọmara culture ndị South Korea ịma na ụmụ nwaanyị na-aka adominate na relationship n'obodo Igbo, right? Emegidezi ụmụ ha mụtazi anụkwazi anọdụ onye South Korea before you mara ihe na-aga. Hey, it is all where they are coming from. nwoke agbara akanata. But with this thing, if so many people chọrọ ka enezie ha nka na ala Igbo, ha chọrọ nka kawa ha na here ka ha nata ebe ahụ ha toro. For ụmụnna, make a peace with ụmụnne na ụmụada ebe their culture matters, where they can be able to talk about it, to speak about it, not every time hamburger and pie and the American ata. You know, if your phone bu wara bana na nsala eje nubi, you go all those kind of thing. Come and go tire for fresh, not going to the shop. You must go buy it in the But anyway, it shall be well. All I know is that now I am not go at the end. Any nine the cook it everybody knock it a day could be a coup before. On the car. In one who told Biafra before, even go over. But this time around, we are talking about it. We are doing it, not just talking, we are doing it as well. All just and the Nigeria government and Nigeria as a country is even helping us to get it much more quicker, because they have showed exactly who they are and what they are made of. Every sane person wouldn't want to be in Nigeria, where life does not matter. Every sane person wouldn't want to invest in Nigeria, where government will wake up one day and say that you have an illegal structure. Every sane person wouldn't want to bring their child in Nigeria, where they don't have basic things to offer you to live. Basic thing, electricity, water, and hospital, especially hospital. What somebody was telling me that one madam here because na see with ego eji we card no na see doctor nya treat I know there the person won n'ihu ebe ahụ nwụọ just because na kwụ nha ụgwọ. Ọ dị mma, ọ dịrọ mma. Ndị ọcha melon that na suppose inwe free health ka ehi na-akwụsị tax. Ndị ọcha mere ya need suppose inwe free health because na mana when you are not well, your brain is not functioning very well. Government at least no go no so aka ha mere that na who ya ga enwe ike ịba na hospital now treatment. Education is the key. That now government do that now you have to go to education. You know when go, no matter how whatever you want to, government can be able to sponsor that. All of these things is not in Nigeria. None of them is in Nigeria. It's not operative. You are just on your own. On your own. And some people are so comfortable about it because they were able to escape it. Maybe one of their family member or their papa, maha, mama, one of the elite or politician, Ozute, where upgraded their own life. What about those that are living in the villages? What about them? What about our brilliant boys and girls that want to go to school, but they cannot be able to afford it? Emepe one school when emepe and ihe na chalk on a board. How can you be comfortable to learn in such environment when people are actually using internet? Now, the level of the way this time I know fast lane where kids suppose to humble, ito with it phone, ito with gadget. Get tozi na gadget ne. Mgbe toro anyị buru egwu aja chụọ ngwere. Rukasia no police. Ruo moto itinye ihe ni welu slippers. Ikọtụpụta tire from slippers. Tinye ihe na. Innovation innovation chegizie na ọgbọ na amụnyeze gị in the era of phone technology. Careful how fast their brain is. Why can't we follow the world? Follow the world. They just want us to remain as of that time. One man say that now if we allow Ndio Kenya kita, Ndio Kenya if they continue to rule us, because most of them even social media, some of them have had the power of social media because they didn't grow with it. They don't know what harm it can cause them. They don't know about that because they still believe in their local AKIKE way they used to do things. That's all they know. But they forgot that now evolution that is happening in this world that we are in now. It was in 1990, it was 1980. This is 2005. China na plan on how to build a car that is flying. At some point, people will start having a private flying car. Park here or self. Okay, nekwan motor car or self. Ni ananya motor self. You can send a drone ahead of you to check traffic for you. Drone no dey come bear with your car. All you have to do is API drone na agani humama when traffic technology is coming out anytime. This time around, you can build a smart house where you can be outside. Your this thing command there your house, your heater in your house, a video heating, check the temperature, sharing a miracle before or milk coffee before you come back home. These are where we are now. This is the new things that is coming out now. And when some new BMWs are look at now that you cannot drive if you are drunk, if it senses that you have alcohol in your system, the car will not start. The buy you need where the buy you can afford to buy. These are things people ebano now, and they were supposed to be following up, and yet allow okenye na ambassadors ndị represent Nigeria as a country.
Ezinne ngo mommy ngo ndewo nne idi free.
Ọ dị ka taa bụ sịsọ ụmụ nwoke.
Iwe go ahead.
Ọ dị ka imebe na pasha. Ọ dị ka agenda.
Ọ bụ sọsọ ụmụ nwoke. Ezinne ọ bụ sọsọ ụmụ nwoke. Ọwụ mgbe onye ji pụta ya join ya. Otu ibra nga na enwe onye na excuse.
N'ala yo agenda ụmụ bụ ndị nọta sị ka ndị ego mmefe ka ndị aka ege.
Ụmụ nwanyị dị busy, so ụmụ nwanyị dị busy. Ịma ihe awa nwa ọhụrụ, so a ga-eji ike akpa ha aka.
Happy new month.
Ekenekwa m ulo, ekenekwa m
Happy new month, happy new month.
Ide ha meeting ya. Triple M.
Nne m.
Anyị adakwa gị ha ide ha meeting anyị ya.
Meeting achọ m ịbịa wuli aja elu ebe ahụ. Meeting a na-eme meeting that day 6 p.m. Send a drop or memo after 5. O nwere meaning ọgwụ mana mmadụ na-enweta program. A ga-enwe meeting 6 p.m. a drop or memo after 5. Onye na ebe ọ na-aga ebe ọ na-aga na, so ị gaghị nọrọ ebe na enwe at least all the I expected meeting last month. Emeghị ya. Agaze eme this month. Man, not like Ogachus admin. I what as him since all holiday, but no. I because him happy. Suppose drop the. Yeah, assistant. Now, yeah, you got your assistant. It's supposed to drop that thing earlier.
What do you mean? You're all my assistant now.
Then, give me a yeah, I'll put for that memo. Meeting at 6 p.m. yesterday. Another memo after 5. It doesn't make sense now. It doesn't make sense. I saw it here. My time. Remember, I celebrated on Saturday. On your park no celebration. So, an agenda. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Touch me anything emetre. Ihe ọbụla emetere nga ha dị mma aka anyị anya aka anyị na ya. Mana ọkwa nke ọkụkọ na ụmụ anụmanụ asa ga-eme meeting. Asa ga-eme meeting. Ọkụkọ asị na ọ na-aga ọrụ na ha meme ihe ọbụla ha metere n'isi ya. Ma eme nwanne ọkwa. Ọkụkọ agrala onwe ihe tụrụ ha ga-eme meeting. After emechara meeting so eriwezi ji ọhụrụ a ga-eji ọkụkọ. A na-akpa aja agụjọ ọkụkọ ihe ọbụla na-ewezi gawa ọkụkọ celebration ọkụkọ alọta agba ọkụkọ si ya nna alekwa ihe metere na meeting ma gị ma nwanne gị akwụ na-abịa ha isi ihe ya nitin na-emetere n'isi ọnụ asụ lekwa ihe a gara eji ọ na-eme ụkwa etie sị gịnị mba ọwụghị ya ụkwa fam trim lakpuo n'ọhịa ụta nke ọkwa ji wụọ nke ụlọ ọkụkọ si akwa na-eme aga ọrịa ka ọ ga-adị
Akụkọ Okay, ma accept.
No Biafra ekelekwa m na obi nwa na-ekelekwa m gị. Asị m nke onye echi ya zere nọ. Ọnwa Biafra na comment section. Ama na ahụ dị n'ụma taa bụ sit at home. Nna ana m ege ihu na-ekwu ntị sista ibu mgbe amachi ụzọ na-agọsi Morocco. Look at the city. Tram na-agba. Ọsịnọ tren. Nwanne m kasa na ọ bụ hotel nọ tram. Nnachi. Yes. Otu aka o suppose dị na bete ndị otu amaghị ihe na-eme na eji ha aka agana. Onwe any development ha ya asị nọ na that Nigeria develop. And I'm talking about development here, only Lagos and Ugwu Hausa. And Biafra was zero. So when you hear that place, so use that this man, Minister of Women, Amechi, when you chat in all, you know, I won't care about an army. I won't care about never had they made Hannah mind all those ma oil, ma everything. I won't tell the mother to say, no, they come. Nna somebody there oh when you start to triple MC not the maka say we put iru ha we na akọ ajo pe na ha na akọ so nwanne m asị m no daalụ no niile na anyị anabana ọfọdụzi ka anyị na ọfọdụzi 60%. That 60% follows it. Anyone just to Zena by so onye ọbụla bido obi nwanne na-ekwu na ego ole mgbe m gara Naịjirịa mgbe nwa m pere mpe 2000 yes 2000 m gara Naịja mkpọrọ ya wee gaa so anyị emechi anyị na-eme isi mba ka nka na okwuwe enwe fọm osi nọ na that place. Better so I'm a from east, they Lagos. Among who is in trouble. Among Hana more conversion. Among Hana more conversion. And the kind of village, you walk one morning, you know, Odato. Sina over you have maybe one packet. Loti gets to me. Because never one can away the one. So mgbe m na Lagos, ahụ ebido nwa nkụ wee gaa Naija. Mmeche tinye dị because eji ji hụ medicine niile wee gaa. Tinyecha ọgwụ, temperature na-aga, ọ na-arị 38, 39. Agịdịghị ihe nke a, 38, 39. So nkwurukwa n'aka, tinyecha ọgwụ, nwere mmiri, ntụgbu erime mmiri. Another for the meantime, you could protect a man at the 3 days ago, toilet. Not forgetting the yanka. Then I tell you, Monka, you put a fair, and my woman. I'm not going to get a this is Nigeria. This is another. What I can away me and send man and cabo Ghana shackle. Not about toilet too. In my that time, I phone Adiho. So he has done one center. Before you make court abroad. Ngazi ka mkpọ ma husband ka si ya lekwelekwa ọzọ. Nwatakịrị a na-achịgharị anya. Anyị na-ebubu mmiri before one na-ebubu 1 liter of mmiri na moto. But that day, I just know gbanyere ya mmiri na filipọt ya. Si mana ya ma anọ ọjụ. Anyị na-aga. Ihe m ga-ahụzi bụ ka one of the countries ahụ na nwanne ya nwoke mma na-ekwe ka o si achara anya nsị agba nke anya na-achara n'ọbụ ezigbo anya private car ka anyị ji wee gaa ote a and ebe m chọrọ ịga leda kọl ụmụ nwanne m ọ bụrụ na phone book na no pharmacist no hospital dị n'enye no so ya pharmacist na ya. So agbana card then they chasing my own turn one call the diaspora ikpoji na nwata na-acha ya nkulie the disi ga na no bụ somebody help me my son is dying help me my son. Nna, hey, unbelievable. Ihe nga na-anụ bụ madam so mgbe wee gaba na the pharmacist in that place. They said, someone help me, my son is dying, my son is dying, my son is dying. Here I go, madam, there's hospital upstairs. Ka Ngozi si wee ligoni with her among her many stories, among her many space here, okay from one Can't you wait fellow that to any hospital? Now darkness so upon one darkness no okay foolish the table in her about gonna a chichi. We feeling no. Penny help me. We for no the gentleman obulus to fanado. Here no and madam, there is a card. I don't have cards. I don't have card, help me. I don't have card. Say madam, without card, doctor. The doctor cannot see you. So the man has opened the panicking. And the doctor said, come. Come inside. The groom on guy side. Osimu, openya kanafu, otu ya kian memili. Ngome behapa. Okubte, otu ya memili. Ngome behapa. Osimu madam, kanda. Nena, so mwane dim. Ngwana. Onye obuna. Ima chini ya, bobaya. Ima ala chibani hey msiti kuna kupani hojo the man was saying here many buna na the lucky na Nigeria na here will go injection of convulsion the no ga baya the ogu and no na baya the ogu no ba kwa imana ona tago si okay obaya the photo no me ba kwa o see how many days got toilet we say today, 4 days. I said, what? He said, yes. I said, okay. The no pia can afford. Oh, pia ni kira can afford. No about toilet. My mother, I'm sorry. Your son has. He said, I like. Pia can afford. Oh, pia can afford. Pia gonna come in. Pooh! A baby, if the room, or still. Madam, congratulations. He said, okay, thank you. Yeah, some that possible. Can we let you know so? We let you know so. Let's say, doctor, you can let you know so. Also, Mimbana, no can I see it. Now, can I be a because Mama Tago. What did you chair me? Did you tell me? Ngabazana, Tanta Kanje, Congo. We see the good look over. I think 400 naira. Hey! Nna nwanne dị m anya. Asị m na, isa 400 naira, only 400 naira. Ka nwa maka dị pass away. Nwere ego nkwa 400 naira. Nkwụcha anya. So, owo woman of that place. Ego ni. Asị m madam, how much is the pikin? All the cost more 300 or 200. Ka ọ na-arịọ ha biko na ọnwụọ kaadị. Nsị agbanye kaadị. Nkwụgharịa dị woman of the ụgwọ. Nsị are you coming tomorrow? Nye am no money. Except for maybe anytime the child will come to check up. Hey, madam, thank you. See, so only this little money, can ndị mmadụ ji anwụ na Nigeria. So, na this woman, na this girl or nurse, ka a ga-akpọ ya. Ọ na-asị m mobile card. Ọ na doctor nọ ha around. So, otu a ka nwa first way pass away because ọ na-aka m ịgbazi card. Ka na-akpọ bụ 400. Ebe m akwa eziokwu niile, I cried like a baby. Mbụrụ akpa mgbanịntị na-asị. Hey! Otu a ka ntị wee nwee iyi na mụnwa bụ Ngozi mma kpọzi nwatakịrị na-ekwu okwu si na Missing our one, never calling them. She will got that Nigeria any more in my life. And also to hear what I called you. I'm telling you. So many things. If you remember the Kahana, they go in level, we got none of the next day. You gonna get because they I need my way and I Italian wine. Just we 1 carton Italian wine. Just we start the job doctor. Is that which side are you aware of? So upon the nice quality standard. Gone to the hospital. He said, I want a doctor. That doctor. After I said, oh, madam, how are you? You see, don't ask me how are you. You guys are so wicked. So because of cards, can what I claim from overseas when not card you own your matter. Hey, madam, I wouldn't know you're from overseas. You see, please. So the doctor, but I said, doctor, lady, I just came to greet you. So tell you thank you for saving the life of my son. God used you to do something of my son. I said, madam, come on. You say yes, I'm from abroad. And right now, and that day, in my got in got straight to airport, okay, my ticket. The next day, the phone cannot back to Obodo. Ọkwa ka atụbuteli ụmụ nwanne anyị na Biafra land som ndị otu a na-agbaghị ụkwụ bete efelugo they will never succeed and they will never and ever succeed because nke obi nwandị wee bulite dịso ụlọ ọgwụ ka ndị wee kwuo dị story ifu nwaanyị chimụ nwa asị di ya n'oge deposit ego nwaanyị chimụ nwa with operation that's what nwaanyị ji anwụ because na enwere ego operation some people are now saying no she will deliver like one of Hebrew don't worry nothing will happen to her and now saying na elili called kedu nwa gị n'isi na nwunye gị ama push ya brother no push ọnwụnwa ọ dị nwa because of ego operation adịghị ego operation adịghị many things in that country and na-afụkwa ndị be njikpata eme onwe ha bụ na enwewo n'ihe ga na-eri instead of nwoke ikechi o ji wee bụ nwoke o megide okechie nye ọkara disturb nwunye ya a na-amụ nwa ọkwa niile fọ nyere ọnwa 10 ọnwa 11 ọnwa 12 ọnwa 14 ọnwa 8 echi eburu responsibility na-ebunye the siblings ka anyị na-ekwu nke ndị ka anyị na-ekwu nke ndị gọọmenti na-eme anyị ka anyị na-ekwukwa nke anyị nwa jikwa aka eme onwe anyị asị na Chukwu na-azụ nwa nke Chukwu ga-agbadata n'eluigwe bịa zụgharị nwa gị ọ ihe ndị a ka a ga-etinyecha in place because na ebe anyị resources ji ya anyị nwa iji aka wee mee onwe anyị Morocco nwanne nwunye nwoke na-agọsọ na gịnị ka a ga survive ọ na ha nwee big sea nnukwu sea with azụ and resources anyị nwee look at otu Nigeria si wee dị gọta na-esi everywhere n'ime jaga ụmụ nwanne m daalụ ụnụ nke taa ụnụ na-anọ n'ụlọ ụnụ nwe ihe ụnụ na-anọta n'ụlọ anyị na-emekwa ka anyị nata be anyị dozie be anyị London a ịnọ ọbịa asị edozere nke ọ dị ka London is a bullshit London amaghị mma London ise amaghị mbe iwe kpọ ya ọmaghị bụ London ị bịara na London ya emere security na Seven Sister Road live na London ọ bụ dịsi ụlọ mbekwu ha na-arụ Beni ga-akarị Dubai mma a na-ekwebe the current a na-akpọ Dubai Beni akarịa ya mma because anyị zụrụ ka ụmụ nwanne m jisi na ike tụba n'ụtọ biko onye ọbụla ka aka kwe gị nwa na-eje something 10 na-eje something bebe inwekwe milion na-eje ntụnya ebe akọ ya dịkwụta ụmụ nwanne m ekelekwa m ya ọbụla ya jisi ike ekelekwa m gị ụtara si aga na ụmụ nwanne m ka ọ dị nọ ka mba na
Nwada Ngozi ewere iwe bifo gị mapụga. Nwada Ngozi, olee ihe ị nwere ikwu na nwanne gị nwoke ajụga onye ebe ka ọ bụ ya sị ya wụ onye Anambra, ya sị Anambra agwa na Anambra Biafra na ya sị mba na ya wụ onye Anambra na Biafra wụ baptismal name. Olee ihe ị nwere ịgwa ya? Ka esi n'ipopo. Okay, ọ dị ka ịnụbe ya.
Nna m ịma na ndị ahụ anaghị na-awụ ọchị ha ana m anụ ka a na-ekwu na Facebook bụ ya na Facebook ya anaghị na-awụ ọchị ha ya
No, anyị kpọọla ya na nke Maazị Biafra Exodus.
ya eme ya na ihe awụ ọchị ha bụ na sọmọdé okwu no our constitution ga-aza ha ajụjụ exam na Biafra constitution ga-aza ha ya na mgbe oge ruru because now ijudge because na ọkwa politician ka ọ bụ
ihe ọ na-akọ na egwu ya na-aga ihe ọ na-akọ egwu copyright.
Okay, ka ndị na-promote that nwa na-akọ dajagaja ka ndị na-promote ọkwa ụmụ nwanne ya ọ bụ na onye nwa ọ bụ na ndị jụrụ subscribe ya ha ga kpọtụcha aka subscribe aga egbu enye ọ iji otu ka ọ bụ ebe because na ọ na-asụ eri ọ hapụcha ndị ọzọ ọtụtụ ndị anwa nna Chris ha ji wee mee onye ndu enyi ha ji si na ha tụnye na nna ha mkpọrọ 20 years ifo ka ha nchapụtaghị some of them, not even all of them, some of them apụta na-akụ ya ihe ha na-akụ ya elu ha na-akụ na mkpụọ my business ọ na-aga ya because achọghị m ihe ga-emebi m ma happiness nna ma our constitution ga-aza ya dị ajụjụ nna m ewere iwe hapụ ya na-ezuzu nzuzu dị bete ekpere m ga-emeri ya bụ na otu o si wee kwu ya achọ m na ebe ọ bụ na ọ na-aga n'ụzọ ndị Fulani ga-akpọ n'ihu ka o kweta na ọ na-eme ọ bụrụ na survive bụ anya ọ ga-enwe repentance but ọ bụrụ na survive ya na ojezeje bụrụzie ndị nna nna anyị ajọ jizi anya nke a gbasara ya asọmit
ndewo nne m Chukwu gozie gị ezinne Triple M Chukwu gozie gị Maazị Obi Chukwu gozie unu Coach Usu Chukwu gozie ndị niile na kọmentị na wọchị Chukwu gozie unu niile anụmasị ụbọchị taa ma arụ unu mma anụmasị ndị na-anọ n'ụlọ na ala Biafra today unu ga-anọta ihe ọma ndị iro ka ha na-abịa ala Biafra ga-eri ha mgba niile ha na-agba n'isi ụmụ Biafra Chukwu oke ABIAMA ya nụrụ anya ọgụ Chukwu ga-eburu anyị agha aka bụ na ji ya wa lida Maazị Nnamdi Kanu Maazị Simon Ekpawa Prime Minister aka niile ji ha Chukwu oke ABIAMA ya gbajie aka ha niile ana m asị mmụọ ka mmụọ ebe gosi njiri bụrụ chi ebe gosi njiri dị ebube ya ka m na-arịọ ndị minista nọ hia the minista nne ndewo nne itin na-agbapụ gị n'ime ya ọ gbapụrụ almost 3 times.
Yes, so also them now. It is well. Good morning.
Morning. Go ahead and talk to your friend.
Nwada Ngozi, anụrụ m olu go. God bless you. Ọ bụ sọsọ ụmụ nwoke nọ. Ụmụ nwoke nọrọkwa na ọ dị mma sef ka anyị na-anụ olu ha. Ọ dị mkpa. Triple M. Nwanne nke m, I heard your voice. Udo dịrị gị. I don't know the topic. Our sister na ọ naanị ụmụ nwoke nọ here. Or just 2 minutes nji bada si ka gwa na ọwụ naanị ụmụ nwoke nọ ya na o nwere ndị nọ ya nwa nọmba 1 mụnwa nọmba 2 ụmụ nwanyị. It is well. Anụrụ m ihe a na-ekwu maka memo. Aghọta m ọ gba ka my network mega fluctuating. Ele memo ihe ọ biko.
Oh, no, don't drink for my brother. Don't worry. You're welcome, my dear sister.
Okay.
I will know or can comment session. Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
thank God.
Memo, on the UK family. Memo for meeting yesterday.
Okay. Okay.
I can that the memo put very late. So
Okay.
just before. On I'm na my BI meeting. Mark
Okay. Okay.
already.
Gwakwanye ya si nọ na nke ọkụkọ. I
I
like otu isi ekwu obi go otu o siri dịrị gị n'oge.
Maka m sị na ihe ọbụla ha kwutere n'aka m nọ na-enwere mgbe ha tọkala m.
Udodi. Ngwa ka anyị na-aga n'ihu ka a na-ekwu nke a na-ekwu. Happy Independence! We are still on celebration mood, you know. Happy Independence!
Sure.
Wow! Surprise! Independence has happened again.
I can attend the fallback and 4 deep.
I hold on one enemy online that they have to made the party. China no bed Hana Nanya all the Chapahama I have never seen such idiot people before. Honey, now I came up here showing that they came with their fake names, watching what happened. Eh? Iberiberism. Iberiberism.
Okay, now you okay. Just create your master.
Inokwa akụkọ. Save gide go say okay, agbara unu ụgbọ unu ticha mkpụrụ unu tiri. Gaa mechie meriment n'inu mere. Unu alata ha alata unu asị na ihe unu riri na unu agbọọla ya. Gbọkwana ya agbọ unu agbọ ya. Harakwana ya n'afọ unu aha ya nọ. Ahụbeghị people dey like this honestly. Onye ọbụla ekwensu gburu wayo, that is their character. Ihe ahụ ndị ekwensu gburu wayo.
Ma nsọ onye dosupu ji ego ha. Hotel.
Exactly. They will not do this nonsense very easily. When our leaders say a poor man does not fight for freedom, this is exactly what it is.
Yes.
And none of them monthly dues. No one of them.
Sorry, if you look at Candy Biafra happy with Maka Zoo government, a true only divide into poverty. So we have so many poor people now at this freedom. But also again, our leader might have say a poor man does not lead freedom.
Honestly.
All these criminals now they want to lead, but they don't have what it takes.
They don't. Have fun they want to hear okay take. No. Thank God for Dr. Ngozi Arabeze and ndị na ha kwu. Na ndị dị ka unu na ndị dị ka m. Onye ka ị na-abịa gbachiri ụzọ, can that night stay where light is? Ọ dịghị possible. Ụmụnne m ka anyị na-aga n'ihu ihere megbuo ha.
Ndewo nne m Chukwu gozie ego ụmụ Biafra asị m ụbọchị taa mara unu mma ka emesịa na ndị evening ka anyị nwa again. Bye bye and I love you all.
I love you. Thank you for standing in the gap. God bless you.
Bless you too.